Shaquille.
Welcome to a Nobody Likes Onions show. It's Hackamania week. We're so glad you could join us for this special late night episode featuring the Mood Man.
Hi, how's it going?
It looks like you're in a different room. It's so dark. I like it. It makes you look evil.
I haven't seen it. Everyone else has seen this shot except for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it just looks ominous. You look like people attribute me being evil to me, and lighting you in a more dark way, I think, brings you down to my level.
It just makes everything sinister.
It brings you down to my level. People are already booing.
We don't know what they're booing for. It's nondescript booing. Nondescript booing with $5.
I digress.
As it were.
If you will. Welcome to the Nobody Likes Onion show. Moody is in town for Hackamania. He made it over the treacherous Pacific Ocean.
It was bad. This time was the worst. It was the worst turbulence I've ever been through.
It was a turbulent time?
Yes.
It was a turbulent time. Turbulent time with $5. Guys, I can't believe it's true, but super tips are still working.
Mm-hmm.
Moody's here to make sure they stay up.
Yep. We've done a big change in the background, but no one's going to know anything about it. It's not going to...
Yeah, I don't think it'll...
No.
We've done a lot of tech magic for tonight's shots.
Mm-hmm.
Shots. Speaking of shots, tonight's executive producer is Riles. The Riles man. Riles informing me he's not going to be getting to Hackamania until Friday morning now. He was coming Thursday night. Remember, this was the guy who was going to throw his weight around in a financial sense at the High Roller Dinner. He's not even going to be at the High Roller Dinner now. All the high rollers, Baumert, Riles, Tiff, I consider Tiff a high roller, out of the High Roller Dinner. It's just us poors fending for ourselves. So we will be accepting thousands of dollars in super tips to make up for that tonight, Riles.
Well, James Baumert's not making the trip anymore, so surely he can afford.
I heard this event's falling apart. You and I were down there at the venue today, all afternoon.
Yep.
Taking care of things that we had pop up last year.
Yes.
In the last minute. We had a lot of problems last minute. The venue wasn't cooperative. They threw a lot of shit at us.
Yeah, it was...
We're trying not to have any of these hiccups this year, huh?
Yeah, we've bought a lot of cables.
So many cables. I told my cable supplier, I was like, you do not understand the shit I got. And by the way, we had the cable. That's the sad part, is we ended up finding the cable.
So we didn't even need to send Rocco away.
It was so insane. We just wanted to get rid of Rocco.
You ordered over 150 feet of cables today.
Is that true?
I think so.
Wow. We got some big cable runs in the works, everybody. I know you came here for hot Hackamania talk.
Big cable runs with $2.50. Thank you for that.
Moody was in my bathroom earlier. I think he had the big cable runs.
Sure did. That was, it was fine. Though something happened today. There's I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's sometimes rumors that our friendship goes a little bit beyond just a friendship. Are you aware of these rumors?
I've heard about it.
Right. I have denied these rumors because they're not true, but today something happened and it made me think, hang on a second.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Right. We managed to put together a TV stand by ourselves with 0 arguments. I have never been able to assemble furniture or anything with anyone without arguing with them about it.
True love.
True love. It was. We got on. We sat down, crisscross applesauce. we put together.
We did. We got Indian style about it. So you guys say crisscross applesauce?
I don't know. It's just.
I guess you wouldn't say Indian style. That's
No.
an American Indian thing.
Yeah, maybe.
You'd say Aboriginal style.
Yeah, I'm just saying that we've went beyond any sort of sexual relationship, and now we're well into just intimately putting
Nope.
together furniture.
Day one, no fights. We didn't cross our swords once. We ate some pizza. I ate too much pizza. I'm trying to pack on the pounds for Hackamania. A lot of these people try to lose weight to get their swimsuit bodies going. Not me. Not me. I want to be stretch marked out in the sun. I think it'll be good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the event, man. We're getting ahead of every problem we anticipate. We did find this out today. No internet at the venue. The venue has no internet access, so I don't know how we're going to do this stream.
I'll just type 1s and 0s into my phone quick enough, and I think
You'll send it out in binary format.
right.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's going to be good. We're going to be exciting. Tonight's going to be an all Karmex extravaganza. We got stuff to go through from last night. We got new stuff that just happened tonight. Go ahead, do me a favor. Hit the like button.
Oh my god!
All right. Welcome to the show. Moody, anything you want to talk about? You want to I like to get personal up top, talk about, something that happened, an anecdote.
Well,
Got anything?
I already gave anecdotes. I think we'll be on that.
Personal, not about us, like something personal that you want to share.
Personal. No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Make that a clip, Doom, for my channel.
Nope, I'm good.
Yeah, we're working on shorts over here. And when we do the short, we're gonna do it straight down the middle, so neither one of us is in frame.
Right.
I love that. Somebody told Kevin Brennan recently that he should do shorts for his channel, and that StreamYard has a great AI tool that just makes them for you. None of these things work.
I've seen mixed results. It depends.
I've never seen one come out well. They don't understand context. They don't know where to start and end. They don't understand how to frame a person. I don't think they have the pan and scan down. Anyway, Kevin Brennan doing shorts would be... I think actually Kevin Brennan putting out shorts might work.
With him yelling?
Yes.
That would be captivating. Because we saw a Chad Zumach short earlier today. And he just had like a wide... he had a landscape video in the middle of a portrait short. And it just looked terrible.
We will not be saluting our shorts. Chad's got it. I don't know what's going on, but for the past 5 years, all Chad does is regurgitate the same stand-up clips over and over and over again from his heydays of New York and LA. And it's okay, you've reposted the same clip 30 times on your channel. They're all there. It's what? For a guy who's, by the way, out doing comedy and getting gigs and bragging about opening for Nick Swardson and closing for Nick Swardson, you would think that there'd be one clip of something new, just anything, Well,
I don't think he needs to do anything new if he just SEOs his way. It just makes the new clips relevant.
Like when Aaron started doing clips again, he was I just got to hop in a few algorithms.
And he claimed he made hundreds of dollars off of those.
Chad?
No, Aaron did.
He made hundreds of dollars off us?
No, off the 300 viewed clip. 300 viewed clips.
Yes. The clips are valuable. This is why Doom's in the business. She knows what's up. Lady Slug, thank you for the gift. Thank you for becoming a member, I guess. Misfit says Vito stole my getting beat up bit. Because you remember Misfit was supposed to get attacked by Crumb Bum.
Mm-hmm. Is Crumb Bum still coming?
By the way, imagine me going over to security. Yeah, some Crumb Bums beating up a Misfit. I don't know what's going on. They just be like, "Sir, how much mushrooms did you take?" Ryle's gifting 50 memberships. Oh my god, I don't have mine. This is the exact kind of thing we wanted to guilt you into. Just 200 more of those. Riles, and we'll be even for the dinner. I can't believe these. You know, I wanted to hobnob with the elites.
Yeah. And now you've got what the scraps.
I'm sitting with Lev Kramar and 4 other people I don't even know. This is gonna be bad. Koof checking in.
This is the Sticky Monster. Prepare to get stickied with stickers on Friday. Thank you for not killing yourselves.
Yeah, I think Koof has got his own Hackamania sticker he's going to be handing out.
He did that last year.
Didn't he have buttons? No, I think there were buttons.
Maybe he had. I got one of these stickers, and I hardly went out to meet people at Hackamania. Somehow he managed to get one of those stickers in my hands, and he said, "Thank you for not killing yourself."
That's great. That's great.
So I look forward to that.
By the way, if your stickers have the Hackamania logo on them, we will be confiscating those for copyright issues.
Yeah, you're going to copyright strike the stickers.
Or
now?
I have to get like a 1-cent royalty for each sticker because you didn't secure the rights to be handing out. Was it buttons or was it stickers?
Stickers. It was the Las Vegas
God,
sticker.
I don't remember. It's all such a blur.
It was like the Las Vegas sign, but it said, "Thank you for not killing yourself."
It's all such a blur.
Mm-hmm.
We had to go secure a television for the stage today.
Yep.
Because this happened last year, by the way. The guy said there would be a TV on the stage. There was no TV. This is the whole Dr. Steve and Rocco had to run out and get a TV. Dr. Steve famously bought the warranty on the TV that we were intending on returning. This complicated matters. Today we went and bought a TV at Walmart, and the biggest one the Lexus could hold. And
you were disgusted driving the Lexus.
I was. I haven't driven the Lexus in forever. Slow Wife drives that because her high chair fits in it. And I got in the Lexus. I tried to shift because on a Tesla you shift with the stalk. Down is drive, up is reverse. I did that. The windshield wipers started going crazy. You have to push a button to start this car. You have to turn it on. Mm-hmm. When you get out, you have to turn it off. You have to plug your phone into a cable to get CarPlay to work. There's no wireless charging. It's like driving a car from the 80s.
How do you get
There's a tape deck. There's manual window cranks.
How do you get CarPlay to work in your Tesla?
Actually, there is a way to do it. Fuck you. You don't need CarPlay in a Tesla. It knows where you want to go. It has telepathy.
Okay.
And it knows where you want to go. Silence Do Good with $5 says encouragement. We appreciate that.
The hotel told me they're out of towels and water.
They're not out of water. It's an inside joke. Anyway, the point is, as we're pushing this TV out, we carried it out. These TVs are so light now. Mm-hmm. We're carrying this TV out, and the guy they have at the door that's supposed to check receipts for the TVs just told us, "I hope y'all have your receipt." So I was like, here we go. Because my favorite thing is walking by those guys being like, no thanks.
And they make you scan. Well, for us, they make us scan the receipts as we go past. But
is that a law?
No, you can.
See,
just ignore
I
them.
just tell them to eat my ass and keep walking. But this guy just did us a favor. As we're walking out, we make this TV purchase. And by the way, we bought the finest television money could buy. As we're walking out, the guy goes, "I hope you have your receipt because those TVs be coming back a lot." So I was just already like, great, this TV's not going to work. Hackamania is going to be ruined. Imagine the TV doesn't work on the day.
That'd be a nightmare. Because no one would be able to see the evidence.
The evidence. Sorry.
The evidence.
We do have the evidence, and it's coming along great. And you got some more evidence today from our buddy Paul Shea that we're integrating into this little piggy. It's going to be great. We're excited about it. We don't want to do too much Hackamania talk. You've heard it all. You excited? You feel good about it?
It's going to be good. I'm.
Do you feel better than last year?
Way better. Well, last year I think
You didn't know what to expect,
I didn't know what
really.
to expect, and I went into it with optimism, out of ignorance. But it still went. It still went all right. This year, I think, is going to go a lot smoother.
I've thought about a lot more this year.
Yeah.
I thought about what I did last year. I don't want to do it again. I'm sorry. But pick up the live stream. We got to do our plug for the live stream. Hackamania.com. Grab your live stream. $30 get you access to all the shows. Biggest problem in the universe. This little piggy. Creep Off. Nobody Likes Onions. Tukey Soup featuring Cardiff Electric. WATP and Dr. Steve's final Weird Medicine show, as well as all the Rocco on the Street streams that he'll be doing. And you can be sure that those will be plentiful and many. Hackamania.com for your live stream tickets today. We appreciate that. Would you guys like to get into Karmex?
By the way, if someone's in touch with him, if he'd like to call in and talk, we'd be happy to have a
Yeah, we'd love to
dialogue.
talk to Karmex tonight. This has all been a big misunderstanding.
323-825-4990.
Doxed. And yeah, so hit the like button. We're doing all Karmex tonight. I want to cover the stuff that we should have covered last night with the Karmex stuff. So I want to jump into this Doom clip. This was a big clip. This is a 30-minute clip that Doom put up titled "Karmex has a message for Patrick Melton." You heard about this?
Yes.
And I'm going to cut to a wide shot of this so that we're off camera so I can clean my glasses, which I didn't do before the stream. I'm not going to do the Aaron Imholte where I just, I think I have pizza smudges all over these. This is insane.
Disgusting.
Pizza smudges with $5. Oh my God. You're supposed to play the clip while you do it, Patrick, and not supposed to just talk through cleaning your glasses. I don't know if that's better or worse. Anyway, I did it. And we've got the clip now, and we got a brand new cool shot. Look at this. Moody on one side, me on the other. This is why we're late. This kind of technology. This is like two men just watching a video. Like Mystery Science 3 Fuck, I'm really out of it today.
That's all right.
I you know what fucked me up? And not to just keep edging people with the Karmex stuff, but you were supposed to get in this morning at 9:30, and I set my alarm for 8. I didn't go to bed till about 3. I didn't get to sleep until about 4:30. And then my alarm goes off. The minute my alarm goes off, I text you, and you're like, my flight's delayed. It's a $1 million app idea. Alarm clocks that are tied to flights, where like if a flight gets delayed, if you're supposed to pick someone up at the airport and their flight gets delayed, it pushes your alarm clock back to like if you want 90 minutes before they land, whatever it is. Or like, let's say you have a flight and your flight gets delayed and it lets you sleep in longer.
That'd be pretty
Why
good.
has nobody done that? In the age of AI.
Well, I was looking at the expected arrival time of my flight as the captain was making announcements, and it didn't follow it too closely. They had no idea a lot of the time.
No clue.
Yeah.
All right, we're going into Karmex. It's called Karmex has a message for Patrick Melton. Of course, Doom did this clip. I think Doom has it out for me. He's like one of Karmex's biggest flans. And I think this might be the end of Doom and I. We've been through a lot. I yell a lot. He snaps back. He creates alts. He doom scrolls in the chat. But this could be the thing that drives us apart. Fearless says Tesla has changed you. Shut up. Shut up. All right, let's do it. Why isn't it working? Nothing works around here. Okay.
On this platform. We need more negativity on this platform. Act more negative.
Am I getting mean, Patrick? Well, hey, you want...
Here's what I noticed today before we get into this. I keep stopping it. This guy, it doesn't matter whether I'm watching this guy or not. He's talking to me.
Yes. He's got a very parasocial relationship.
I'm like, sitting on my sofa tonight trying to digest this pizza, and you tell me Karmex is live. We're in a group chat. Everybody's making fun of Karmex, sending in clips, and we find out he's live. We bring it up on the big screen. I call my living room the big screen. And he's just talking to me. He's not talking about me.
Yeah.
He's talking to me. Everything's like, so what do you think, Patrick? Is that good enough, Patrick? It's like, I'm not even watching. I've been working all day. I haven't done anything. I haven't. He started yelling at me for doxing him, or that one of my fans doxed him. I don't have anything to do with that. We don't. Again, the reason there's no screenshot of anyone on our Discord doxing people and doing that kind of shit, it doesn't happen. We don't. Moody, I've been busy all day. We haven't been thinking about Karmex or talking about Karmex.
You clicked on Karmex's stream, and the first words out of his mouth was Patrick Melton is a tub of shit or something like that.
Yeah, goo. They're calling me goo. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to do this show anymore.
You got real.
You started telling him like Melton's pacing. You're so getting rattled in his head. He's rattled. He's rattled.
And he couldn't move because of the pizza. It was tough.
Oh, I had to drink a whole bottle of ranch just to get through it. Ugh.
To come after me with your fucking audience.
By the way, this is days ago.
And what do you think? You want a real man to fucking just stand down like a bitch?
This reminds me of the time you coded that Aaron Imholte AI. He just keeps repeating the same stuff. He's a real man. Yep. You're a tub of goo. I'm going to steal your audience. Check out my ghost party. What's
on his nightstand or like that table?
Mountain Dew. You want to go in for the patented Mountain Dew?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, we got our Crown Royal, or as I like to call it, Frown Royal.
Right.
We got Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine those two back to back? By the way, Crown Royal and Mountain Dew.
What's Crown Royal?
It's a Canadian whiskey.
Ah, okay.
It's gross. Yeah, a lot of people like it. I not so much.
And then he's got a table lamp.
Yeah, of course. All the tards have a lamp. This is what I've noticed.
That they would have not picked out for themselves.
Yes, it's all a hand-me-down from their grandmama.
Yeah.
This is like what we noticed about Aaron Imholte's house every time we see it. Like, you didn't pick out any of this furniture.
And it's so brown. Like, not in a...
Everything's brown. You know why these guys are so angry and suicidal and depressed? Mm-hmm. That they look outside in the winter. It's a snowy tundra. They go inside their house. Everything's natural wood brown.
But it's not natural wood either. It's just brown veneers everywhere.
Yeah, and then how he has that blue screen behind him. It's the blue wall.
It's
or whatever.
It's green, but yeah.
I don't think it's green. I think it's
look at his
blue.
Hair. Look at his hair in the.
I mean, have you seen the wall, or are you just guessing?
I'm guessing
the wall's blue.
Well, does he have a green halo around himself?
It's like a turquoise. It's a pure turquoise, cyan kind of color wall.
All right,
but I think that's the real wall of his trailer.
He's just got a
but I think he painted his wall. I think he actually painted the wall of his home. To be. People are trolling. The wall's green.
Like
the
before
green.
or after?
It's not. Look, I hate that I have to do this. This is insane that I have to do this.
Okay.
You fucking asshole.
I'm sorry.
You've upset my OCD already.
It looks green.
Yeah, I understand the halo, but how have you not seen one of the 900 shows he's done with the blue wall? He's got 900 shows with this stupid blue wall behind him.
I don't remember the blue wall.
Let me go back to one of these old ones. The background is new. You got to go back to one of these. Nope. It's got the background. You got to go back to one of these blue wall shows.
Still.
He was working on the stream.
Somebody is, but we're going to find.
Come on. What is this, gaming channel?
I think it's still working out what he wanted to. I think he was working out what he wanted to do.
Come on, man.
I don't know what you're talking about with the blue
Shut
wall.
up! Don't fuck with me. I don't need any of this. Everybody knows it was a blue wall. this is what you want.
Yeah,
Isn't it? You come on here, you start this shit.
Is the blue wall next to Synwave in downtown?
Is the blue wall in the room with us right now?
Yeah. Are people getting beaten up at the blue
you
wall?
and Michaela teaming up to get me? I don't.
That you motherfuckers.
You're upset.
Around with an HIV positive.
You've upset me.
It's green.
It's not green. It's turquoise. It's like a turquoise wall, you motherfucker.
Then how is it green around him?
I'm telling you, like, people don't know how to key shit. I don't know.
So
You're fucking out of your
so
mind.
There's a hue shift when he's keyed it out.
There's about to be a U shift. Right. Okay, that doesn't make sense, but you get the point. Man, there's a million clips of this dude.
He's on MLC. He's got Pest just sent a picture of it.
And what color is it?
It's green.
You're out of your mind.
100% green.
I'm not. Fuck off with this. All right, I'm searching this now. This is fucked up what you're doing to me.
It's green.
I mean, it's not green. It's not like a green screen green. You're out of your mind.
It's not a green screen green, but it's
okay,
more
here it
green
is.
than it is
No.
No. That's how I'm talking.
Hold on. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, that is a different.
It's blue, dude.
That's a different color.
Okay, what color is it? What color is it?
That is more blue.
What color is it?
That's blue.
What color is it?
That's blue.
What?
That's blue.
Okay, is that his wall?
This is green. It's a different.
That's not.
It's
just
green.
it's just a different hue.
It's different.
No, it's a different hue.
This is green.
No, he's got a light on it or something. This is his real wall, and it is blue. It is baby blue.
The lighting is different. Oh, I guess you can.
You're
see,
out of your fucking mind.
You can see green spill
exactly.
on him,
There's hue shift.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens.
So what do we say when we're wrong?
I'm sorry, I was wrong.
By the way, you got to turn the brightness on your screen up. It's the only thing key lighting you. So when you shift it away to a clip, you become like a dark lord. You look like stealth chaos.
So you want me to turn the brightness up?
People are saying, "Who gives a shit?" This is what Moody and my shows are. Nitpicking minutia.
Nitpicking minutia with $15. Thank you very much.
You motherfuckers. Coach Lab Kamar says he evidenced on my leg. Pizza smudge is. Hi Moodruff. And Joseph Amaz says, "Fuck this Gumby lipped bitch." Okay, I don't know if it's Gumby lipped.
Who that is?
You don't know who is?
The Gumby lipped bitch.
Is that you?
I don't know.
Or is it Karmex?
It's not clear enough.
Coco McGee says, "Husband's watching with me, so we want to say hi, babe." Me or Moody? Who's the babe? Who's the babe? Pod Awful says, "I will dominate the Karmex coverage like I did with Mersh. Join the Pizza Club. Happy to be here." Yes, check out Pod Awful. Very funny show. Karmex member for 10 months. Your cult keeps giving me needless memberships. Take my advice. Trust me, man. That's from the Karmex himself. And Different Hue just donated $5 and says, "The goddamn pen is blue."
Karmex, if you want to call in.
I'm right. The wall's blue.
It shows up as blue in some. It's more blue.
Dude, that's turquoise AF. What are we talking about?
It's more blue than the green halo. I don't know.
How are we still arguing about this? You want to admit the Earth's flat or that the wall's blue?
I don't understand where the green halo around him comes from. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's you not understanding something. It doesn't make you right. Okay, so
all right.
The wall's blue. I think you're kind of seeing it as green
because of that around him is green.
I don't think it is. Let's like again, if we were to look in here,
that's green.
Yeah, but I think what's happening is the yellow of his hair with the blue of the wall is creating green.
Okay. So the yellow of his hair as well as the yellow
but
brown.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Just from a primary color perspective.
So the brown of his hair, the brown of the couch, all of that is adding to the blue and turning it green.
Actually, this makes sense. The golden locks of this fucking Minnesota moron and the blue wall behind it, it's filtering through, making it green. Okay, so we've solved the case.
Right.
Okay? Doom says, "Who cares about the wall?" We do. This is what it's like to be around us. Doom says, "Karmic one, he baffled you." Joke's on you, Melton. It's an LED. Okay. All right, let's play it.
I'm a real fucking man, dude. And it's going to become evident if you keep fucking with me.
What? How?
Your audience is yours, Patrick Melton.
Go. Your audience is yours. I've never been more insulted in my life.
Keep them the fuck away from my fucking audience.
This is gonna be like the Capulets and the Montagues. This is gonna be keep your audience away from my audience, or there's gonna be trouble. See?
Got it? That's the only line I'm drawing in the sand. Keep your stupid fucking douchebag virginistic audience away from an audience that has understanding of the human condition.
So these,
Why does he start grunting at the end like he's running out of oxygen?
but also these men in their 30s to their 50s are constantly going on about how each other are virgins
And gay.
and gay and how much they are manly men.
You gay. You virgin.
Who's thinking about sex this much?
All right?
People who aren't having it.
Right.
It's like Chad Zumach's constantly commenting on like men's appearances. It's like, why, man? Shouldn't you be trying to get some strange puss?
You're Patrick Melton, you're entertaining high school.
Also, they're like repeating my full name. It's like Patrick Melton. Hey, listen, Patrick Melton. I'll tell you a thing about Patrick Melton. It's like,
Well,
what's the obsession?
because he's got Pat Dixon, so he's got to differentiate.
Oh, maybe that is it.
Schoolers and people who haven't fucking grown up. And you're that gives you happiness? I kind of wish Patrick Melton's audience really understands how little he gives a fuck about them.
All right, we'll edit this out. We'll mute this part. We don't need them knowing that.
Because he doesn't. He looks at them as a fucking joke.
I look at him as a trough that I feed upon.
He's a piece of shit, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh.
Any fucking tub of goo who has no fucking understanding on a human fucking level about a person is a piece of shit.
What is this human level
Right.
he's always talking about?
All of this, it's always nondescript accusations. It's like, I don't know if you remember those reality shows from like the early 2000s where people would just yell at each other for being fake. Like this,
Right.
That's what this feels like. It's just this amorphous
Yes.
accusation.
It's this constant.
Hey, you're a great big phony,
Right,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
that?
That's some real Holden Caulfield stuff.
A big, humongous piece of shit. And it just stinks and permeates everything.
No, that's
Your
the pizza
audience-
part.
Yes.
Sucks, Patrick. Your whole fucking audience is fucking loser Bill.
Loser Bill? Loserville.
Like a town.
They're just shit. They would never be able to fill my goddamn shoes.
What?
How much do you want to bet this guy never puts on shoes? I'll bet you money right now. Show your feet. Show your feet.
And I think Patrick looks at me with a lot of fear in his fucking eyes.
Which is it? Am I a tub of goo, or could I not fill your shoes? If I got all this goo,
It's the audience that can't fill his shoes.
Okay.
You're the tub of goo. The audience can't fill his shoes because they're in Loserville and they're shit.
Who's a bigger bunch of losers? Is my audience bigger losers than me?
Scared. That's why Patrick went after me.
Oh, that was not that. Okay, I thought that the cork from that was part of that table lamp.
By the way, hey, hey, Cardiff's kids.
Oh yeah, have fun with the Karmex. That's the way to do it. Listen, boy. You may have a few years of fucking stream experience beyond me, but I have way more life experience under my belt than you will ever understand. Patrick
Because you never make sense. Tell me about it. Talk about your life experience. All we ever hear is how we can never understand the levels of the human condition, of a corporate mindset. It's just what?
He doesn't need to leave Minnesota or his house for his brain to go traveling. He goes all over the world.
Flying through the stars now, going straight to Mars now. Okay, got it.
Melton will be an 80-year-old man one day.
Doubt it.
That
Doubt it.
is
not.
that is optimistic.
Yes, the statistics are not on our side. That's what this fantasy he has, because he was saying this tonight. Like, yeah, one day when you're old and dying, you'll realize I was right. Can you imagine? Can you imagine my deathbed? Karmic pops into my head, and I go, Karmex was right. Why didn't I just understand the levels?
And still not have 1 ounce of what the life experience I fucking lived. And that's a goddamn truth. Facts are facts. Facts are facts.
Print some merch.
But he can live in his cloistered life.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think you're more of a Snorlax than a cloister.
Can we talk about this cloistered thing? This is an Aaron Imholte
Right.
insult all the time. Like, he never leaves his basement. There is not a Dabbleverse event that I don't go to.
Mm-hmm.
I missed a Dabbleverse event that was the week of my wedding, which I think I'm entitled to.
Right.
Probably.
You went to Europe?
I probably travel more than any of these guys in the Dabbleverse. No? Like, even now when I don't even really travel anymore.
Yeah.
Like, no one else is getting on planes once a quarter at least to go somewhere. I just got back from New York meeting up with fans. We announced where I'd be, what time I'd be there.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that James Baumert was clutching his pearls, saying I'm going to get jumped. I go to all the meetups, but I'm cloistered, and I never leave my basement. None of this makes sense. Like, it doesn't, like, help me out. Like, what is this, projection or what? Like,
yeah, I get the same accusations. It's so weird. Like, I'm literally going out on trips in
you
the
live
countryside.
as far apart from me as you could live, and it's your second time here in 2 months.
Right.
And adhere to the
You just have a real
cloistered
comfy
fact.
basement.
Yeah, I have a nice basement.
My fans go outside of
People are saying, why are you defending yourself? It's not defending. I'm trying to wrap my head around the insults these people pick and why they pick them. We hear Aaron Imholte scared of the ocean. He's got to get permission from a judge to travel. Is it pure projection? This is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
You know, somebody in the chat just said it. Walker 2508. Chad, Patrick's in Hawaii. His life sucks. It's like, what's going on with everyone? Like, where are you getting this? This is what you're insulting me with? You never travel?
They don't have passports, and they're yelling about you don't see the world.
It's not.
Aaron hasn't seen the ocean before.
Right. Yeah, he's afraid, and he's afraid of it.
And he needs to, if he wants to, he needs to ask a judge if he can.
May I see the ocean?
Fucking house and actually live a life. I would hope.
Okay, what is
okay, go ahead.
what is living a life according to these guys? Because this guy,
how to live a life.
Because this guy lost his job supposedly, and then he cashed out his 401k to pursue a life of streaming because that was his last thing that he can do,
right?
His last chance to do something with his life.
And I may have a couple years on him of streaming experience. Let me tell you something. I got a couple years on almost everybody with streaming experience.
Right? Yeah.
But
now he sits at his home every day, goes on MLC if Kevin invites him, and then he gets drunk afterwards for people. Like, is this
right?
Is this
like,
a life?
Not lighthearted, fun drunk. You know, there's a lot of different kinds of drunks. This is like an introspective, depressing, you know, angsty. I'm not even sure what. And we watched him morph. You know, speaking of Pokemon, we've watched him reach his final form, I think.
Mm-hmm.
because he started out this boyish Dennis the Menace looking kid, blue-eyed. Now he's put on this like badass pleather jacket. He's wearing sunglasses to hide his dilated pupils. Yeah, by the way, there are gas station sunglasses that are smudged to shit.
This looks like Karmex Wario. You know, it's like the evil version
of Karmex.
Yeah.
Hope. One of my fans.
The lyrics to his songs give a lot of insight to it. Like, try living 7 lifetimes. He thinks he's like been through it.
Is he generating these on Suno? Is he going there, write me a song about living life?
No, I think he's definitely, if he's not writing the lyrics himself, he's definitely like telling it what he wants it to say. Like, because
that's how Aaron uses Suno.
Right.
He uses the automatic generation.
Tell me what a cool radio guy I am.
Yeah. Rather than generating his own lyrics.
Got it.
Yeah.
Worth about 20 of Patrick's fans on a level of livelihood.
We'll have to check the exchange rate.
Yeah, it's 1 to 20.
Am I getting a little too dark now?
Okay, and by the way, this is one of my favorite themes of his, is like where he's always like, oh, did I go too far? Oh, I'm sorry, I had to do that to you. The constant apologizing for what he thinks is inflicting damage. He's like, oh, did I go over the line? It's like, no, keep going.
Just poured another drink. Let's get darker, motherfucker.
Okay.
Stay black, bitches. Stay fucking black.
Just like your liver.
Jesus. And out of a shot glasses. Jeez.
Chase it with some Mountain Dew, nerd.
But I digress.
Okay. We were saying if we create a Karmic X bingo, I digress will be the free space. Oh, he did chase it with Mountain Dew. I was kidding.
But no, Patrick Melton could have took.
Okay, hold on a second. If you look like really loosely, kind of like at one of those magic eyes, just kind of relax your eyes while you stare at him and pretend that the ring light reflection are his eyeballs. He looks goofy as fuck. It looks like those are his eyeballs. He's just cross-eyed. But no, it's like, okay.
Patrick Melton could have came at me.
You can't unsee it once you start staring. Like, that's all I see.
Whole different way. But no, he wanted to do the new gun.
Pretty good impression.
Mentality. I'm a different beast, Patrick. If you gave,
I've always thought of you as deaf.
It's a little fucking longer. Be on your diabetic fucking coma shit that I'm sure you're dealing with every fucking day.
Yes, I'm dealing with a diabetic coma.
Shit,
every day. It's like predictive texting. It's just adding words. You're dealing with your diabetic coma? Shit.
Oh, no, that was comma.
You'd be able to see it, but you don't. Just lumber to your computer chair and hold on to the audience you gained maybe a year ago or 2 years ago that stuck with you. Hold on, because that's all you got. You're plateaued, man, and it's all downhill from there.
Have you ever checked my stats? Are they plateaued?
It's not as fast of growth as it was with the Aaron beef.
Shut up. I'll turn off your mic.
And why? It's because you held on to your little marketing phase. The audience is getting smarter, Patrick Melton.
Fuck. They're learning
So they're getting smarter, but they're also dumb loserville shits.
and they're worth 20-1
Right.
of his audience.
And you can keep fooling the world with your stupid horse shit, but they are smarter than you. The audience is smarter than you, Patrick.
And I've
Okay?
I've heard them try to call in before. I disagree with this as a general
Some
statement.
of them.
Yeah.
Some of them, I'm sure.
That's just a fact. I'm just giving you the facts. The
But
uncomfortable
they're still losers, right?
truth as it washes over your face. It's just the truth.
It's about time something washed my face.
I think though the majority of the audience is smart enough to not let themselves turn into this guy. I think that's the real failure.
I was watching because last night with the Stealth Chaos guy. Spoiler alert! I wake up this morning to like apologies from Stealth Chaos. You know, who was very rude to Nick until Nick came on. He was like saying Nick's probably high and drunk, so don't expect him to call in. Then the minute he calls in, Stealth Chaos is like, "Will you do my podcast?" It's like, fuck. And then he was talking shit about me. And then I wake up this morning because I guess Stealth Chaos, when he got off with Karmex last night, Karmex was dug into Stealth Chaos. So I wake up to like private and public apologies on Twitter from Stealth Chaos. And then I click on this guy's profile picture on X, and it's like 20 years old. He's like a much younger guy, same costume and everything, but like way younger. And it's when you say, like, I think most of your audience would know not to become this guy. It's like so many of these chatters, you have a picture of them in your head from like how they speak in the chat room, and you can kind of gauge intelligence level, emotional maturity, all that kind of stuff. You build a profile of these people.
Yeah.
And then they appear, you know, and then, you know, one day you find Giroux's YouTube channel and it's like, whoa, you know, like not what I thought at all. Lil Mir, remember this guy? We all thought he was like this wealthy industrialist. You know,
No.
he was donating so much money. Come to find out he lives in a trailer with a Confederate flag hanging about. He's Country Thug 352. None of these people have to out themselves as this, but they choose to. What is that?
I don't know. I guess there's a certain level of attention someone gets when donating, and like chatting, then donating, then calling in. I guess they try to chase that dragon and
Like
end
this
up like
Stealth
this?
Chaos guy, he's got, you know, again, to Americans, we hear the British accent, we attribute some level of intelligence and sophistication to that just because of like TVs and movies as Americans. Like that's what we think. Then this guy comes on stream and it's like he's dressed like a Sith Lord. But if a Sith Lord could be effeminate, like he's got these long, flowy, drapey, it's just like, and then he's, you know, you find out he's vegan and he's emaciated. He's got sinewy neck line. It's just like, it's like, what's going on?
It's like
you should
someone
have stayed anonymous. You should have hidden behind an avatar. You guys want to make fun of the potato and the orange. It's like, maybe they're doing it right. Maybe they're doing it right, because you'd be disappointed if you saw the real thing, I'm sure.
they're also good in terms of like if someone tries to bat out at an orange or a potato, they're literally yelling at an orange or potato.
Right. Which makes you
Sounds
look insane.
ridiculous.
Or a puppet.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know you look at it in like, this guy doesn't know man. But it's true.
Oh, yeah. People are saying, remember Stealth Chaos's laugh last night when he went, it's like, yeah, we could have done without all that and thought you were way more intelligent. It's insane.
Everybody knows it. But you wanted to go against me on a weird, fucking creepy, you don't belong in this world level.
I don't think I ever said you don't belong in this world. You belong in this world. You found the right world. I would argue you should get your own planet.
He's like, I was telling you this earlier today, but to his credit, he managed to knock his goals out of the park, which is he was on MLC and he loves Kevin Brennan. He was on MLC.
And then he got butthurt by Kevin.
Then Kevin discarded him. He threw him away. And
in reality, just one night he didn't send him the link.
Yeah.
and then he lost his mind.
But by losing his mind, he made himself enough of an attraction or a spectacle to then get invited back on MLC to be laughed at. So he's back where he wanted to be in a different frame. He's lost any sort of respect.
Aaron Imholte, who has proclaimed loudly many times that he's not a Dabbleverse guy. He doesn't do this stuff. He does a more broad, appealing, mainstream show that focuses on really cool news and takes.
Yes.
Has lowered himself to get Karmex on.
Right.
And this guy thinks like Aaron's my friend. Aaron gave me respect. Aaron's a good guy. It's
Which
like,
is,
well, you really know what's going on.
didn't Aaron say he learned his lesson of making podcasting friends in Minnesota? He said, never again.
Right.
Am I going to...
Especially more successful ones.
That's how you went about it. And I just say, keep piling on your simple-minded horseshit on me. It's not going to affect my world in the slightest.
Can you imagine this guy going to a new job interview? You know why he cashed out his 401k? Imagine this in a job interview. You think I need your stupid janitorial job here at this elementary school? I don't.
This is crazy, but I think this is marketable to a wider audience.
Okay.
This has, like, this person, this character, this thing could
wow.
It could
thing.
Well, I don't know what he's being here. Like, is he having a nervous breakdown? Is this actually who he is and he just took his mask off? Or is he playing a character?
No, he's playing a character. That's why he fake cried last night. Twice.
Right.
He's definitely not having a breakdown. You've made it clear that you're actually worried about this guy self-harming.
Totally. But I think...
Oh, you think it's a character and he's just brilliant? This is Andy Kaufman we're watching in the early days. It's in the rough.
I'm saying I don't know. But this sort of breakdown on camera has the chance to leave the Dabbleverse and become like
Perry Caravello?
Yeah, palatable to people outside who don't get the context. Like, you don't need to understand Kevin Brennan to see that there's weird shit going on here.
Yes. Not in the sense that he's going to be cast in a movie or a TV show.
No.
You're saying let me rephrase what you're saying. You tell me if I'm correct here. What you're saying is people who don't even know about this world would love to laugh at him.
Yes, absolutely.
Got it.
Unless your army of fucking...
You're saying anyone.
Yes.
From any background of any race, creed, or religion
can drop the needle,
would find this man hilariously embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. I just wanted to check.
Slugs,
but there's people who are okay with that sort of attention and they want to be that, and that's fine for them. If that's what he's going for, like, congratulations.
I don't think he knows what he's going for. Hence the complete shift of a person we've watched in the last 2 weeks. Yeah. From lighthearted guy in my chat who was like, man, I'm just doing what I do, to, oh, yeah? Like, fuck.
Get out of a goddamn computer chair and come to my fucking world. Then it will matter, but it will never happen. They're too comfortable in their Grubhub world.
I'm in a computer chair and you're in a fucking leather recliner, but I'm too comfortable. I don't understand.
Couldn't cook their own goddamn meal. Couldn't wipe their own ass. Your
I have the stick.
Fans. My fans have actually lived a life. That's the difference between Patrick Melton and me. Fans that actually lived.
All right, so that's the only difference, is that you and him are identical people, and it's just your fans that are the differentiators.
His fans have lived.
Right.
I think so. Tell me differently, Patrick.
Nope. Wouldn't dream of it.
Maybe you find a fucking tub of goo who fell into crypto. That's
I find it, or I am it.
about all Patrick likes is some tub of goo who fell into crypto.
Tubagoo, thank you for the
It's just
Twitty
like
membership.
more
Fell into crypto.
money for Patrick Melton.
Okay, so I didn't realize it at the point when this video came out, but the fact that he's continued to like scream about super tips, I didn't know that you had gone into his chat
I wrote
and like pitched super tips to him.
I wrote 2 messages to him. One
Okay,
was,
but I didn't send you to do this.
No,
correct?
I did
Okay,
this on
I just
my
want to
own.
make sure that I wasn't like sleepwalking and I was like, Moody, go pitch.
No, I think a bunch of people in the Discord were watching him, and I saw him. I saw Tass in there and some familiar faces, and this guy was talking about getting monetized. So I was like, okay, have you thought about?
Here's a way you can make more money faster now.
Yeah. And then he started like almost crying, and I was like,
Jesus Christ with the crying.
no, thank you. Offer rescinded. Those are the only 2 things, apart from today, that I've ever written in this chat.
So he's one of these guys who he is trying to get monetized and he wants money, but now he's going to make fun of people who make money.
Right.
Got it.
Marnie, you're a money hog. And
You cashed out your 401k. Mine's still intact.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did work for 10 years before I went to do this full time. I haven't ever touched my 401k. That'd be insane. The tax hit that you take from doing that. Yeah, does anybody know the penalty? It's got to be something crazy, like 25% or something, that you take a tax hit on for withdrawing your 401k before you're 65.
It's like something you don't do unless you've got a terminal diagnosis or something.
Right.
Like if you're going to die in the next 5 years.
You're YOLOing.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know you're going to be robbing a bank and Thelma and Louising it off a cliff or something. I don't know, but like you're like money. You literally, you were like, I'll take it now.
that
Call J.G. Wentworth.
separation from your audience is going to be well known.
It's 20%. People are saying, okay.
Just a fact. You're a piece of shit, Patrick Melton.
Agreed.
And I don't give a fuck about your gay ass super tip system.
It's gay.
Don't care.
It's a gay system.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought we made that clear in the terms of service.
Well, that's why it's purple and pink.
I'll take fucking Rumble rants over your fucking horse shit,
I don't even think he's on Rumble. So I don't think that's happening.
stupid control over other men system that you got going on. Because that's
We do have women on the system too.
Yes.
It's not just purely men.
Yes. And we thank you to the women on the system. But how is it holding domain over other men? What did he say?
Yeah, it's a way to hold domain or hold control over other men. I think he's hinting at Pat Dixon here somehow.
Yeah, he gets more into that coming up. But I would just argue that we're giving people freedom, like over control.
It is another choice, but like he has at the bottom of his screen, there is PayPal and Venmo also.
Yes.
Like it's
And
not-
Patreon, but that link doesn't work.
that's the only reason I see. I gave you fucking credit for helping Pat Dixon out, and then you used it to fucking throw your fat ass weight around. So I see through you, Melton, years ago. You're easy to see through for all the density that's going on through your thick fucking brain and your thick fucking waistline.
Some of these insults would be good if he worked on brevity and clarity.
Mhm.
Like, they get lost. Like, I saw right through you, even though you're very thick. Like, if he just, like,
Yeah.
it was a little punchier. But he ends up getting lost in his thoughts. He's like, I saw right through you, even though for all the density that goes throughout your body and the space and time. It's like, well, we're gone. We've lost.
Well,
it.
fat is less dense than water, so It is.
So it doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't.
God damn it.
If you were muscular, you'd be more dense.
Don't make fun of his joke.
Right. I'm sorry.
Should we get ugly, Melton?
But it's so
Okay, he just did his little again, which is it's insane.
the herpes flourish.
Looky and cat's black bookie.
But also
Hunchback.
the Cardiff kids with him with his hand out the side, sort of like
Yeah, we gotta
he's
watch it
testing
again.
perfume.
Hold on.
Should we get ugly, Melton?
Mwah!
Hunchback.
like he's just got some new nails.
That would make just an excellent drop. Like he's got new nails.
Should we get ugly, Melton?
They're trying. Holy shit. Crystal gel.
Hunchback, bitch. Let's get ugly.
But I like so to get into the Pat, we've gone through the Pat Dixon thing multiple times. But so Pat Dixon got onto Super Tip last. He was the first person, apart from you, to be on Super Tip.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he was the first. When he was kicked off of YouTube, we gave him Super Tip so that he could monetize wherever he goes. And I think it's been all right. We haven't asked him to do anything. There was like a bit of a fallout thing, like
There was a
earlier in the
thing where he said that you can look up anybody's stuff in Super Tips, which isn't true. You can look it up in Stripe. But if you donate to somebody through PayPal or Venmo, they can also look at all your account stuff.
Yes.
And I just asked him to clarify that because that's insane. Like literally, Super Tips doesn't store info about people.
That is between Stripe and the seller and the
seller and the tipper directly. But we just asked for clarity of that. Pat kept. I think he was trying to get some drama going. I think he was looking for that, and I just tipped my hat and bowed away from it. I didn't go after Pat. I didn't we just moved on from it. He keeps making this argument like you lord it over him. You hold it over Pat Dixon. I've never threatened Pat Dixon with removing Super Tips. I've never said I'm thinking about removing Super Tips from Pat Dixon. We literally don't care. We didn't. Nobody care. Yeah, I think Tukey was first. Pat Dixon was nowhere near first. I think you're out of your mind. But to lord it over him, I would have to make threats and be like, you better watch yourself or we'll take away your super, right? Like, am I wrong?
Yeah, that's.
I don't have anything against Pat Dixon, and we've never threatened or held Super Tips over. It said, if you one more strike and you're out of this, that just has never happened. Maybe Pat said that, or they'll probably take away my Super Tips or something like that. That's never been based on anything that's happened. Have we ever had an internal discussion about removing Pat Dixon Super Tips?
No. I think the only thing close to holding it over his head would be you need to clarify to your audience.
And that was
about
me.
this.
That wasn't I was just saying hey, make it clear we don't, because we actually don't store anything about anybody.
I don't give a fuck. And anybody that wants to throw their fucking weight
And also, even if you can look that stuff up, you as the creator shouldn't be throwing people's information out there.
No, you could.
Pat Dixon said I was going to release Felicia's zip code or area code or phone, whatever. I know it was her because the email address was this. That's inappropriate.
That's getting into
inappropriate to do.
civil privacy
Correct,
stuff.
correct.
Yeah.
around me, keep fucking with a real man, and then you'll see what it's like. And I will go through the ends of the earth to fucking show you what it's like to be a real man. You never experienced masculinity in your fucking life, Patrick Melton.
Have you experienced
why you
masculinity in your life?
I mean, if I'm gay, you would think that I've experienced a lot of masculinity, no?
But
just throngs of muscled men grabbing onto my soft hips.
Your dead
Experienced this masculinity.
Like Nickelodeon. That's why you like that shit.
What? How did we get there? What? What was that?
So fuck off.
I should make this clear. I haven't had cable since 2014. And I certainly don't have a Nickelodeon Plus membership or whatever the fuck they have.
How did we
You
go
stay the-
from you've never experienced masculinity to Nickelodeon?
Fuck out of my world or we'll keep digging, bitch.
Dig away. I
Let's
like
keep-
that you think you're going to be the sleuth that uncovers something nobody else can.
Digging, Patrick Melton.
He's-
Let's keep
He's already dug into his 401k. Where is he?
Right.
Where's he gonna dig next?
Probably hit bedrock on that.
fucking around. I have more fucking talent than you will ever understand. And if you want to keep fucking around,
That might be true. I admit I don't understand.
let's keep fucking around and I will show you exactly the depth.
Do you think this guy would eat butter?
He probably does. Oh God, I don't like people who talk through their teeth at me.
This is when Aaron says people are seething, this is what I picture.
No. Oh no! You pulled out your 401k, and the first thing you didn't go to is fixing them teeth. All these guys have like weird teeth.
I've got a crooked bottom row.
I don't understand gay slang.
Of my world. And it is dark and fucking evil.
Right. That explains all the K-pop music and the flashing lights.
That's a fact.
Whoa, this guy's evil or super gay. I can't.
Jack.
Look, like, tell me he's not on coke. Here's a
Yeah,
glimpse
he's
where we
got-
can see that, like, how dilated is that
Oh,
pupil?
shit.
Like, you can't, dude. The pupils are huge, bro. I think that's why he started wearing sunglasses. I think he cashed out his 401k. He's YOLOing his life.
I think that was a bit of the drip going.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. It's why he's taking a break every 10 minutes. A Chechen general, MMC, a Chechen general was showing off a Tesla truck he fitted with machine guns and claimed Musk gifted it to him. So Musk turned it into an unstartable brick by satellite. I know you like Tesla talk. I don't think it was by satellite. I don't think you know how this works. But if that's true, it's very funny. It's very funny. Coach Lev Kramar, can Moody tell campfire stories, please? Yes, because you're lighting.
Oh, right.
Looking very evil.
What is that thing on Mahmoud's forehead? I bet he got it fighting a monster that only exists in New Zealand.
I was shooting at a goat, and there was recoil on the gun. I was not used to a 308, and I scoped myself.
Put a quarter in your ass because you scoped yourself.
Oh, I thought blue and yellow together were blello.
She's cracked it. WSX can't shake it. The Karmex's dude's voice sounds a lot like Charlie Sheen during the winning Tiger's Blood days, except he's all fall, no rise. I actually have in my entryway hallway, I have an artistic rendition of Charlie Sheen with a tiger's blood dripping down his face that says winning. Somebody, a listener sent me that. It's a very cool art piece I had framed. Speaking of voices, super tip voices, we made a very important update that you should let the people know about.
Oh, yeah. New and improved Chad Zumach voice. So this is Chad Zumach Mach 2. It's new and improved. And yeah, it'll sound a lot better and clearer.
Sorry, Chad Zumach Mahmoud?
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is there a chance the show could bend?
Not on your life, my Hindi friend.
What about us brain dead slobs?
You'll be given cushy jobs. Monorail.
Were you sent here by the devil?
No, little piggy, I'm on the level. I'm glad we play those back to back. This is great. Can we do the whole song?
MLC's My Lady's Colored.
This melted candle is mad. Our crib be smelling like fish while our smoke detector always be beeping. Praise be me, Papa Shango.
Papa Shango. Silence Dugan says last night he was doing the Stuttering John thing where he says, where you live in a menacing way, even though everyone knows what city you live in. How's Las Vegas?
Right.
How's it in Las Vegas? It's like, fuck. Doc.
He's watched the start of the show with the shots of establishing shots of Las Vegas.
FKA the Ghetto Basement says, show me the Carfax. It's good. Queever Stutterland, what's your opinion of me, Patrick and Moody? What's your opinion of me, Patrick and Moody?
A guy who goes by the name Queefer.
Right. A guy who annoyingly changes his name so much that I've stopped reading what's in quotation marks in the middle. We just call it Queefer Stutterland from now on.
You have a fuckable face, Patrick Melton, you tub of goo. But I digress.
Okay.
I too digest man goo.
It's not that super tips aren't fun.
That voice wasn't bad.
No, it was pretty good. All right. We got to play him.
Excuse me. That kind of ruined the dramatics of my speech.
Your coke
But
addiction?
I digress.
Sorry, me stopping to snort snot live on stream kind of ruined the dramatics.
Are we having fun? Are we having fun?
Are you not
A
entertained?
real man walks up to the table and a lot of insecure
Shit.
fucking pussies don't know what to do.
What was that?
I think he was fingering a pussy.
With his
Yeah, look.
Here,
With his-
fucking pussies don't know what to do.
Dude, that's how you make a bitch come. You ever heard of the G-spot?
I think he's missing. He's actually missing it.
Yeah, you don't know what to do with a vagina like I do. You gotta get all spider-like with your hand. But you don't do that in Las Vegas, do you?
They are lost. Patrick, come on, Melton. Talk about me. Bring your lame ass fan base to me. The ones that understand where the real man fucking sits.
All right, you're all
What?
dismissed.
Hold on. He's drunk, so he's screwing up his words. But he just said, bring your fans over here, the ones who understand where the real man fucked and sits.
Hold on, what? I missed that.
Talk about me. Bring your lame ass fan base to me. The ones that understand where the real man fucking sits.
Fucking real man fucking sits?
Fucked and sits.
I don't think that's what he said.
He's saying fucking sits, but his pronunciation's
Wow,
all
you're
over
really
the place.
nitpicking.
I'm sorry.
If you want to use me as a launch pad for your fucking fan base,
He's doing that cheek poking thing.
Right,
that
he's on the
Aaron
phone.
does. Who's on the phone?
it ain't gonna help you, man. So you better fucking stop talking about me.
That was real. That was a real moment. You better stop talking about me.
Or else you're gonna lose more fans.
Who's on the phone?
Doesn't he want that though? Why wouldn't you? If he hates Patrick, and he doesn't respect his fans, wouldn't he want Patrick to lose his fans? Ergo, should he want Patrick to keep talking about him?
Right. Don't you want my fans?
Right.
Because they're gonna find out where the real man fucking lies.
Okay. Now he lies? He was sitting. He got tired. Now he's lying.
Those eyebrows are arching so high right now.
Oh, yeah. They're on point.
So I'm giving you a fucking clue, Patrick Melton.
Double rainbow all the way across the brow.
Back off.
I thought you said keep coming at me and I'll take you to the ends of the earth. You're going to take a man on a trip?
Can you zoom in on his pupils?
No, we don't have the ability.
What is going on?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is massive, dude.
It's are those prescription glasses or
no? These are the $5 checkout impulse buys at 7-Eleven. No. These come with a Casey's pizza free.
But it looks like one of those iguanas that can look in two different directions at once.
Who's on the phone? Who's on the phone?
I'm letting you do your thing. When I do my thing, I'm gonna usurp your goddamn fucking fan base.
And by the way, did you see that? He kind of did this. I'm gonna usurp your fucking fan. He did a little dance. Come on, Shorty, do that dance.
I'm letting you do your thing.
Watch it.
When I do my thing, I'm gonna usurp your goddamn fucking fan base.
His shoulder went into it. One more time, you got to watch the choreography.
If you Photoshop a phone into his hand,
yeah,
it looks like he's leaving a threatening message on your answering machine.
Usurp your goddamn fucking fan base, and then it's like, what happened to Super Tips? Oh, Moody, what happened to Super Tips?
What happened?
They're still there.
What happened?
Nothing.
I made fun of Karmex, and now they're all over here with the the Patrick Melton, the mouth breathes, because the nose ain't gonna do the air oxygen. The mouth.
You just snorted like half a gallon of snot.
Yeah, he's been mouth breathing the whole show.
I will admit I do sometimes go when I'm watching you, but I don't think that's
breathe. Whoa. Oh. Yeah.
Got him.
I am a goddamn beast.
That's a drop.
What?
That's a drop. The confidence that I really like.
Again, with the shoulders in it. I like it.
So many fucking levels.
So many levels. You're not even invited.
There's not enough fucking money that can be thrown at me to change my goddamn way.
There is. There 100% is.
Whatever was in your 401k.
Right.
Got it.
So I'm guessing 38,000. I don't know.
And people are going to be afraid of that fucking mentality as I gain fucking respect. And I'm going to gain that respect from you, man.
You're gaining respect like I'm losing weight.
Patrick Melton. Criticize. Go ahead. That's all you got left. Criticize. I got more in the tank than you do, big boy.
And these men always talk about how gay everyone else is.
Yeah. Adam Carolla calls Mountain Dew nectar of the tards. It's like these people who drink straight up Mountain Dew, you're out of your mind.
It's like your taste buds stop developing at age 10.
So sweet, dude.
Right.
It's brutal. It's brutal. Like if you're over college age enjoying a crisp Mountain Dew, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
And all I have to do is hate everything that went against me.
All right.
I am a devil and I am an angel. It's only what you want.
Technically, the devil was an angel. Lucifer was a fallen
angel.
So play.
What?
Keep playing.
What's he doing to the can? You trying to push start it?
I am a devil. I am also an angel. It's only... What was that line? It sounded like a motivational poster.
I am a devil and I am an angel. It's only what you want. So play. Keep playing. And if Moody or whatever the fuck his name,
Moody.
No, you got it right.
Shit stain on the forehead.
It's not a shit stain.
We've seen the toilet.
If he thinks he's
up,
yes. Yeah, if it can splatter up underneath the toilet seat, I imagine it can get on your head. Let's not pretend like it's impossible.
Gonna, hold any fucking court against. He tried to. You are a loser. He said in my chat.
I've never called him a loser.
No, he's
not once.
He's crumbling, man. This guy's in his own head.
Right, but he's like making up interactions that never happened.
We all do that.
I got some news for you, shit-stained forehead.
Great. Shit-stained forehead with
good.
20
That's
bucks.
gonna catch.
We take
I
17 of
do
those.
I want, and I don't need your system. I gotta thank you for giving Pat Dixon respect, but
So he's in this like weird threading the needle he has to do where he needs to shit on Super Tip at the same time be grateful for it supporting Pat Dixon.
Yes. That makes sense. You're just not thinking about it the right way.
I seen how you guys treat him, and you just keep treating him like shit.
How? This makes no sense. Like, I understand Pat Dixon wanted to come to Hackamania. We're not doing stand-up this year. I'm sorry, we have limited slots. We have to invite the shows that sell tickets and OJ. I'm kidding. OJ sold some tickets. OJ sold some tickets. We got to do something with that money.
He doesn't have to say a fucking thing. I will. I'll say a lot. If you fucking hold your shit over somebody like a man like Pat Dixon, This
is Pat Dixon's champion. Pat, you got this. This guy's
Right.
fighting for you.
Pat Dixon's got like, people are like, you know, Pat Dixon supports this guy. I'm like, I don't think he does. I guarantee if I was hanging out with Pat Dixon tonight, we'd be laughing and laughing about what's happened to this dude.
Neither of us would have a problem hanging out with Pat Dixon.
Again, you know, I have nothing against Pat Dixon. I like Pat Dixon. We had a little misunderstanding about the Super Tip system. I think he wanted to get some drama going. I'm not the guy. But we've never treated Pat Dixon poorly. We've never lorded anything over him. We've never made threats. Like, this is insane.
But there's also no such thing as like a perfect relationship with someone. You're going to have misunderstandings along the way. And that's just part of dealing with people.
Sure.
That's fine.
doesn't have to get his hands dirty. I will.
Like, this move is so like autistic to me. I will. If you're making fists in a room alone, you're out of your mind.
Man like Pat Dixon, he doesn't have to get his hands dirty.
Why I oughta to the moon, Alice.
Will.
That there's a face there that's like, this is all you need to collect disability. You just take a photo of this to any government facility and they will be like, we'll cut you a check. You clearly have some issues.
POV, you've just taken your passport photo as a Cobra Kai.
Get him a body bag. Where's my drop?
Get him a body bag. Fuck your Super Tip system.
Imagine yelling at software. Like, what? Listen to me, Bill Gates, up there in Redmond. Where are you? Washington State. Fuck your Windows. Fuck your Microsoft 365. I deleted my live login.
I clicked on the start menu and it showed me an ad for Bejeweled. I don't want Bejeweled. You could go fuck yourself, Bejeweled.
And I got to thank you for actually giving that software to my grandmother so she can email me. That was nice of you. But other than that.
And the fact that you like to hold it over somebody's head like that.
Again, how are we holding Super Tips over Pat's head? Please help.
Maybe
help me out with this.
Maybe in terms of providing Pat Dixon shelter.
Bathroom means your system is going to fail.
It helps Pat. It helps Pat.
So you want it to fail. Got it.
Deserves to fail.
It deserves. Your software deserves to fail.
Pat has saved thousands of dollars by being on there.
I hate to tell you, we just moved everything to a new AWS cluster or whatever you call it. I don't know. I'm not a tech man, but it's more reliable than ever. I don't think it's going to fail.
You guys are children. Children in charge of the fucking ice cream shop. So I don't work.
People call that on. You did it again? The wipe flex.
He does the
Fucking
herpes wipe
children.
and then
I
check
don't
the
work
nails.
with that fucking mindset.
I gotta see it.
I work with adults who have an understanding of the fucking world. Because you guys are children. Children in charge of the fucking ice cream shop.
So responsible children.
Entrepreneurial children.
So I don't.
Hey, what is that? I think we know why you got fired. Getting your nails done on the job?
Work with fucking children. I don't work with that fucking mindset. I work with adults who have an understanding of the
You don't work.
fucking world.
Are these adults in the room with you now? Where do you work?
Not a bunch of fucking stupid asses who maybe found a little crypto luck and tried to parlay that into a system.
I did cash in all my crypto to start Super Tips. We call it Super Tipto.
There's a lot of programming involved. I wish I could have just cashed in crypto and had this thing appear. That would be.
Don't worry, you might still have to.
Super tip system. So if you ever fucking come into my chat again, you dickless motherfucker,
I thought I was gay. Gotta fuck men with your gay penis.
Fucking hold that over my head, I will go to your fucking place of work and punch you in
your house.
Please don't come to Wendy's.
Your goddamn head.
I'll punch you in your head. Who says that? Face, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Head? You're gonna hit the side of it? The back, maybe.
It's gonna donkey punch you.
You gonna climb my hunch and ring the bell? What are we doing? Like, this is so childish. It's so insane.
Fuck with a man who has logistical experience.
That's literally what it says on his resume. He said he used to work for a logistics company. That's what he said. Oh, yeah? I have experience with Microsoft Excel.
And I will do it on the dime.
It is.
None of this makes any sense. I'll come to your place of work, punch you in the head, and I'll do it on the dime.
And don't fuck
what?
with someone who's got logistical experience.
What do you mean on the dole? Like,
got it?
Good.
And do I have to keep making it clear?
It's not clear.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't begun to make it clear.
It's become hazier.
Right. It's getting more and more.
The more he talked, the less sure I was of what he was trying to say.
Fuck.
I am not an animal you want to fuck with. And it's going to be painfully obvious as we keep playing these goddamn games.
All right.
Have fun, Patrick Melton. You fucking sack of monkey shit. But I digress.
I was wondering when he's going to digress.
As it were.
Does digress mean keep yelling about the same thing? Because we're halfway through this clip.
He's stayed on topic the whole time.
I know, he's not digressed one bit. And another thing. I just heard the rebooting sound.
Wow. The chats were going wild.
Doubt.
Well, we're waiting. There we go. I'm going to the recent chat. Facts, brother. Facts. And Patrick Melton wants to throw success at people's faces.
Yeah, this
I mean, that'd be a great, nice thing to do.
Right.
Stop throwing success at people's faces.
I'm glad we've got this scholar and gentleman eye guy coming in with two words.
And I'm like, okay, Patrick, have you lived my life? No.
You're mad at me because I haven't lived your life? You haven't lived my life. Moody, have you lived my life?
No.
I haven't lived your life. Are you angry about that?
Frothed.
With his walrus fucking. It doesn't apply to me, Patrick.
That I haven't lived. You haven't lived my life. It doesn't apply to me.
So he's angry at everyone who hasn't lived his life, which is everyone. Or is like his life a generic Minnesota life that everyone in Minnesota lives?
Hard to say.
It's just facts. I don't give a fuck about money. I don't need it.
Why did you pull out your 401k then? Oh, because you don't. Actually, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. Like, it's grown enough. I don't need a lot.
I love that he's acting staunch physically while reclining. Like it's two things that don't match. He
goes on Deal or No Deal. He picks the first case. He doesn't open it, and he hits the deal button. He's like, I don't care about money.
I don't have a big fat belly to worry about to keep fed.
Yeah.
So I don't worry about money.
This is a real man. It's not AI.
Mm-hmm.
I bring reality to the fucking picture.
What?
I wonder why he got fired. You talk to one woman in the break room like this, you're out of here. I swear to God. There's no way.
And Patrick Melton has no fucking reality in his fucking world. He's a domesticated piece of shit.
You just drop his cigarette?
It's just a fact. Just a fact. Domesticated.
I do live in a house. Is that what he's trying to say?
I don't get how domesticated piece of shit is an insult. Like the domesticated part feels a bit. I don't understand.
I can't.
It's the comic
flourish.
flourish.
What is it? Ever since we pointed out his herpes sores, he's always wiping the leaks from his lip.
It's part
with
of
a flourish.
It's part of his brand now.
Yes.
And what we're gonna do about it, Patrick Melton? Gonna keep shitting on me and want
seems that way.
Be under. It's kind of your dude. The fact that you want any man underneath you is gay.
Sometimes I like him on top. I don't know.
Hey, you too. If Comic ends up ending it all like I did, we'll both haunt you forever. I'll spook Moody and Comic gets Patrick. You know, logistics.
Mania. Hackamania. Hack a... Oh, yeah. Hindu is offensive. Okay. Moody.
Hack a...
Okay.
You want to go through life being a fucker of men, Patrick Melton? Really?
That was your next special. It was going to be called Patrick Melton, Fucker of Men.
Fucker of Men.
That warms your heart, bitch. You cunt. Fag.
Language.
But it's also these guys who just
look at me, not give a
think that like being gay is the worst thing you can be. I would say, like, if my child was, I would much rather have a gay offspring than this person who cashed out his 401k but is very masculine.
I'd rather
reclining.
my son be a stable gay.
Yes.
Than whatever this is. Like, if you came to me and you're like, I cashed out my 401k at age, 40, I think he said.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, you've learned nothing from me. Like, you've learned nothing.
If a genie came along and told you you could either you can choose one of two paths. One, you're gay and stable at age 40, or two, you're very straight. You've got a leather jacket, but you have to cash out your 401k.
Right. And you're
Gay
gonna-
would be the way to go.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know.
Fuck about YouTube.
Cardiff's
I
kids
bet-
says stable gays, they take care of the horses.
Yes. These are my stable gays.
Stable gays with $15.
Patrick Melton is like, oh, I wish I could be like him.
Right.
You still could. There's room to go. You've got a 401k you can cash out.
Well, start from scratch again. Reset your goddamn game save, Patrick Melton. Then you'll understand the fruits of fucking freedom,
Fucking freedom with $4.
which you will never understand because you want to be a cock-sucking business boy.
Cocksucking business bully diff.
Eat my dick on every level.
Not since Mario Brothers. Sorry, but your dick is in another castle.
I was thinking like a skyscraper, you have to get off at every floor.
Right.
And get
yeah.
off at every floor.
Yes. And get someone else off at every floor.
But
I digress.
I'll call you, motherfucker,
Oh,
and I'll
fuck.
talk to you like a man if you can accept it. I seen how you treated.
Yes, cool.
I don't think it works anymore. I think Skype's fucked, and I
doesn't?
gotta find a new life. Unless someone wants to call in and test it. Hold on, I'm opening it now.
Right.
Oh no, it says thank you for being part of Skype. Skype retired in May 2025.
Okay.
What's crazy is I think I just repaid for the year. So I'll go fuck myself.
Chad Zuma
He does.
on the phone.
He does have the glow of Mr. Burns when he came out of the forest.
Yes.
He wiped your. He fucking wrecked you, dude. And you don't see it.
I know.
He wrecked you. Because when it comes to face-to-face conversation, you are gonna fucking
Chad Zumach wrecked me.
cower, and your dick is gonna shrivel to nothing.
I thought your dick was already non-existent.
I thought I didn't have one.
Right.
Does a real man exist, and you can't accept it? You can't accept it.
I won't.
And now here I am. The real man has came to the fucking table, and I'm gonna wipe the fucking floor with everything that you said about me. Okay?
Look at how he's
He's
shaking.
like, nothing he says makes sense. You're gonna wipe the floor with the things I said about you. It's not how cleaning floors works.
I know this type of talk kind of is like, somebody doesn't like me. Maybe I should throw the super tip system at them and then they can like me.
So now his narrative is he didn't like me, so he tried to give him super tips as a bribe. Whereas every other day he says, dude, I liked you and I tried to give you respect and I would have shaken your hand, but you didn't like me. Well, which is it? I like.
I don't work for pigs, Patrick Melton. I work for people.
So people who use super tips work for me?
Right. I guess so.
Guys, and by the way, that's speaking of that, Nick Rekieta did not check in with me today. Very upset. He was using super tips. He forgot to clock out.
We will be upping his
Percentage.
split.
We're gonna take,
It's gonna be 15% tomorrow night.
Gonna be hurting you.
Will understand the human world a little bit more than you would ever fucking understand. And I can just listen to you for just a moment just to hear it in your voice that you have no understanding of what it's like to be a real man. And I will always look at people like you, no matter how many dollars you make, as nothing. Just nothing. So be a rich enjoy your life, and God.
He thinks I'm rich.
Mm-hmm. Well, fatty dishes are generally described as rich. Like a meal. Say this is a rich.
Say it to my face.
God bless. Because that's what you are. A rich family.
I mean, it's insane if you think I'm rich. Like, that's insane.
And I hear it in your voice, so I can call you that. You are what you are. Act like a man. Do you understand what it's like to talk like a man, Patrick Melton? No, you don't. I listen to your voice and I see...
You know, when you have a mic arm, you don't have to keep moving it around with your hand.
Mm-hmm.
A cocksucker. I hear a cocksucker.
Oh, yeah?
And if you think I am fucking around when I say
let me
that,
tell you that.
Tell me otherwise. You cocksucker.
This is why everybody's equipment looks like shit. They're touching it. These mics are from 2005. They look better than all these guys' equipment. It's insane. It's like, yeah, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
He's holding it at the base.
Yeah, he's working the base, stroking the shaft, minding the balls.
His muscle memory's kicking in.
My voice may intend something else to most people, but I won't.
Wait, I'm sorry, 20 years old. What am I saying? They're 20 years old.
You got them in 2005?
Yes.
SM7Bs? Or
yes.
You had 55s for a while as well, right?
No.
All right.
We had like regular, like 58s. You're talking about 58.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, you just take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
They're good mics. They last forever.
They've been around for decades.
Yes.
Voice will never sound like a cocksucker. Got it? Patrick Melton, you're a cocksucker. And everything you've done in life is against.
Again, if you look at the lights as eyeballs, it's every time it trips me up. I'm like, they're beady.
Everything I fucking want to do.
What?
Okay?
Yeah, what did he say?
Yeah, we've got to rewind.
So keep playing.
Wait,
keep playing, big boy. Got it? Patrick Melton, you're a cocksucker. And everything you've done in life is against everything I fucking want to do. Okay?
Okay.
So
remain sober for one stream.
Keep your money in your 401k.
Yes. Not get fired.
Keep playing. Keep playing, big boy.
Done.
Keep playing when you're hunched over your fucking console and you feel your belly make your fucking dick disappear for years on end.
I thought it was already gone.
Yeah, again. So now I have a dick again? This is kidding.
It's Schrodinger's dick. Like,
right. Until I unzip, nobody knows.
So it's either non-existent or it will shrivel up immediately.
I'm melting. You and your pretty balls, too.
Big boy, if it makes you feel like a big boy, keep playing.
Play on, player.
I went through the world my way. And I see you, and I see you did not go through that same fucking world. And that's
bottles of Crown. I've had a few. I did it my way.
If this is what you need to do to not be gay, just go be gay. Like you will be you will be so much happier. It will be one less thing to worry about.
You already got the jacket on, George Michael. Let's do it.
That's just a fact, Patrick Melton. So we do not belong together on any fucking level.
Is this how you're breaking up with me? Patrick, we don't belong together. I found Moody.
He's trying to convince himself.
Take your super tip system and take that super tip up your ass.
No one's making you use it. Why are you so angry at the software? This is insane.
Fuck you and anybody like you. I'm going to move the rest of my life Whether I live or die, it has nothing to do with the world. I'm going to go through the rest of my life disrespecting pieces of shit like you, Patrick Melton. You don't fear me. I don't fear you. So let's walk, bitch.
Don't fear the Weeper.
I'd rather be dead than respect a piece of shit like you.
I still...
He did
it? It was different. He flicked the microphone away in a way that I don't know
Piece of
how.
shit like you.
And then he has to grab it back. I'll never forget. This reminds me of my mom. One time when I was a little kid, my mom took me, and as my mom died when I was 8, so I had to be very young. I'd imagine I was 6, maybe 7. Mm-hmm. There was an amusement park that opened up in Polk County, Florida, where I'm from, called Boardwalk and Baseball. Mm-hmm. Okay. It was nowhere near the water, but I think it was like, I can't even like remember what this was. You could look it up. Like, it was a short-lived, it was, halfway to Orlando where all the other parks were and stuff, but it's called Boardwalk and Baseball. It had something themed with baseball. I don't even know. My mother took me there. We got up to the booth. I'll never forget. They told us the prices, and it was something outrageous back in the 80s. And the tickets were like $80 or something like that. Insane. And I think any kid over 5, they would charge as an adult. Mm-hmm. Because Disney does this too, I think. Like it's a very young age at which they start charging as an adult, because it's like, well, this is who's coming to Disney. It's like our business is kids.
But they have to be accompanied
retarded
by
adults.
They do get accompanied by adults.
Like, there's nothing worse than Disney adults. But like,
yeah.
I remember my mother getting very mad and like kind of like getting an attitude like, this is ridiculous, like he's 6 or he's 5 or whatever it is. And she got the receipt. She paid it because we're there, we're going. She paid it, and I'll never forget, she took the receipt and she like threw it at the lady who like was selling us the thing. And then we like just turned and went to the gate. And we get to the gate and they're like, do you have a ticket? And they're like, your ticket's the receipt. So you have to do the walk of shame back to the thing. And of course she's got it. And she's just like, like, how do you feel? This is what it's like every time he shoves his mic away. It's like, he's like, oh yeah, I do need that. Like that's the vibe this reminds me of. Holy shit. I can't. He shoves his mic away and he's like, oh, I do need that to do what I'm doing.
Yeah, I had a friend who like, this was early 20s. I had a friend was texting his girlfriend in the car.
Yeah.
And something happened between them. I don't quite remember what, but he got so angry, he threw his phone like into the like the well, like in front, like where your feet go in front of the seat. And then he had to, like, he got so upset he had to do that.
He threw his phone down a well.
Yes. And then he had to like scoot down and try to pick it up. Like he had to shuffle it around with his feet.
And another thing.
It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's like that. Some stand-up used to have the joke about like, were you yelling at somebody while you're eating a hot dog? It's just like, it's not going to work. You're not going to look like you intend to look. And you're a piece of shit. It's like, or an ice cream cone. You can't.
But he's run out of like things to hit around him. He's hit the couch. He's hit the desk. He's like straightened his jacket. He's done the herpes flick a few times.
Yes.
It's about time the microphone got hit.
Respect a piece of shit like you.
Get out of my face.
It's like
didn't you just put it there?
He did that like a fushigi ball or something.
Okay.
Like it was
okay.
Respect.
Is that a type of apple?
Piece of shit like you.
Oh, take it away. It's like they brought him a brand of something he doesn't like. No thanks. How long? And you have to sit there in it for a minute because if you go back and get it immediately, you look stupid. So you do have to give it you have to wait 5 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And retrieve. No one's going to bring it back. You got
But I digress.
Oh, baby.
So good.
Oh, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You like throw something at a person you don't like, but you want the thing back.
I think it would be best to conclude my stream after 3 hours of bullshit and enjoyment, simply because I know that I would be a little bit uncouth moving forward. So
moving forward.
Coof. Do you know uncouth?
He walks around.
Thank you for killing yourself.
He hangs out at graveyards.
Thank you for dying.
And puts stickers on graveyards of people who've committed suicide.
Uncouth.
Hi, Pop. What do you need? Yeah, lay down.
My dog's confused.
Lay down. Good girl. What's wrong? You gonna go outside? What do you want? Lay down.
Riveting stuff.
Good girl. Sorry. My dog. I'm gay for my dog.
a little bit uncouth moving forward.
He did say uncouth.
So I think it would be best to just let it be.
Let it breathe.
And just see where the fucking hunchback bounces. I want to see that big tub of goo have any motion in his fucking world as he lurches over that poor wife. Imagine Patrick Melton.
Jesus.
And that poor wife who just wants to live in some security. She has to have that fucking beast.
We have a security system. We're secure.
Oh.
We're secure.
Lurching over her. I feel for that wife.
Yeah, she doesn't really have a choice.
He's imagining himself as your wife, as you have
right.
sex
He
with
wants
her.
me to mount him.
For your wife, Patrick, that beast of yourself has to lurch. The tongue, the fat tongue, the retard tongue that Patrick Melton has.
Can you imagine how much pleasure that gives her?
Yeah, but your dick doesn't exist, so
Right.
it's like
I gotta use my tongue.
That poor woman has to deal with that fucking lump of goo that
You're right. She has to.
is you. I mean, that's sad. I feel for
When
her.
the social worker comes over to check on her, I'm like,
Poor fucking woman. To have that as a husband, just slopping all that goo, that insecurity goo that Patrick Melton holds.
sure she'd rather have you snotting over her, pumping away, going, but I digress.
Within his skin. Just that poor woman. She deserves a lot of money to put up with that fucking goo body. Goo boy.
Goo
I'm
buddy.
gonna tell Goo
Just
Body.
fucking goo.
Goo buddy
I mean,
with $5.
Does that make you impressed? Does that make you feel like a man, Patrick? Or do you just look at the money that you make? And
So, I mean, this is like, what's going on with money in him?
So you're rich and gay and fat and don't have a dick and fuck your wife. Like this.
And you can't argue with his logic.
assume that you are a man. I haven't seen many men equalize to monetary value in my world.
What does that mean?
He hasn't seen many men equalize to monetary value.
Is he trading slaves?
The more money you have, the more feminine you are.
I've seen a lot of real men not.
That might be true. You seen Rekieta? Like these streamers that bring in the millions and millions, man. They're all just like, "Hi, I'm Nick." This is for Nick attacking me last night on Karmic X's program, calling me fat. I think he said when I stepped out of bed, it causes earthquake. I mean, these are rippers.
Actually make much on the financial
They
front.
actually made your house earthquake proof, not to protect the house from earthquakes, but to like not let the earthquake spread from your house to the rest of the
They had to
residents.
strap it down to the other houses to keep it stable. Yes.
You just isolated
Yes.
from the rest of them.
By the way, thanks to Nick for promoting Hackamania last night on the on the Karmic stream. We tuned out and it got okay. It got good over there. So Nick promoted Hackamania. Nick also asked Karmic what to look out for with me, that I'm not trustworthy. There is no steak dinner. You got God. Like, what's gonna happen?
But I've seen a lot of men with a lot of money never understand what it is to be a true man. It's just a fact, Patrick Melton. Okay? It's just the way it is. So you just keep being that glob of shit that just lays over his wife. Just be that and just kind of.
Isn't the insult that I bet your wife doesn't even want to fuck you? Not that like you fuck your wife all the time, and I'm disgusted by it.
you fuck your wife all the time and it goes like this.
Right. Like this. You've imagined how I fuck my wife? Got it. I've never once thought about how you rub your herpes sores all over a woman's mound.
To give birth to a fucking child, I don't think you have it in you. I think
you don't think I can give birth to a child?
You don't have it in you. Yeah.
You don't think I can give birth to a child?
You'd grow it in the belly button like a seahorse.
Think again. You don't think I can give birth to a child? I mean, this guy's the smartest man I've ever met.
that and just kind of try to give birth to a fucking child. I don't think you have it in you. I think
baby.
A lot of fast food carcinogens destroyed your fucking beanbag.
You've smoked more cigarettes today than I've ever smoked in my life. That's a fact, Jack. What carcinogens?
And now you can't give birth, Patrick.
I've never been fucked like a. This is rough. I gotta admit, I've been destroyed before. This is another level for me. You can't give birth, Patrick Melton. Whoa. This goes against everything the Biden administration taught me. I thought that we weren't supposed to gender people. We weren't supposed to tell men they can't have periods or give birth. You can't give birth, Patrick Melton. Whoa. This is rough.
He is correct, though.
He's right.
He's got you there.
He's right. He can't either, but like I also can't. This is fucked up.
Beanbag, and now you can't give birth, Patrick Melton.
I just love the way he rubs it in. Like he got me. That needs one of these. Yeah.
Should we keep going?
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
I'm a product of Howard Stern. We can get fucking dark, man.
This is comedy shaman.
I'll start telling men they can't give birth. I'm wild over here.
This is comedy shaman. I've studied the greats, Howard Stern,
Yes.
Patrice O'Neill, and this is how my show is going to be.
Let me call in and do my Hank Hill.
Got it? Your polluted fucking ball bag. Probably shrivel up to nothing. You haven't seen it in years, Patrick Melton. Because, who cares? You just got your show to worry about since 2005.
Wow, he knows the lore.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you a lot of time to just let your balls shrivel up to nothingness.
Like my dick.
Maybe develop weird, creepy, fucking perverse, fucking sexual behaviors.
Like fucking my wife.
Like
he's doing the Aaron Imholte. I gotta readjust my seat. He's got.
He was slipping down.
Oh, was he? Oh yeah. His car seat's moving.
Perverse, fucking sexual behaviors.
It does look comfy. He has to make it cool at the end.
Somebody get this guy some pieces of flair.
He did the teapot.
It's like, oh wow, I didn't know you were tough.
Digress.
What?
But I digress.
That's his catchphrase?
I guess. It's a funny joke.
Fuck everything when it comes to that. But I go there. And people are going to realize that really fucking quick, that the depths of darkness I have to go to make my fucking way in this world is endless. And I just scratch the goddamn surface of one Patrick Melton.
I'm scratched.
Should I keep scratching, Patrick?
Sure.
Should I get deeper?
Don't
into
threaten
the
me with a good
reality
time.
that is you. I can see right through you, man.
I thought he was
and I
dense.
can keep going. I can go forever about you because I see through you. And all you had to do is treat me like garbage.
I peeked behind your curtain.
I am a different fucking beast. And I got to keep on letting be known what exactly my intentions are when I stream.
You've never made your intentions clear. We have no idea what you're talking about or what you're doing. You've never insulted anybody with any clarity. We're lost, man. We're lost. No one's hurt. You're not being dark. You're not evil. You're bouncing back and forth between you have a dick, you don't have a dick, you don't have a dick, you use your dick. Also, you're unable to give birth. just medical facts about human beings.
And I will go to the ends of the earth.
You will not go anywhere. Again, I bet you don't have a car. Show your feet. Show your feet. You don't have shoes on. Into the earth. You don't have a passport. There's no way you have a real ID. That's not happening. And again, you cashed out your 401k. Do you know how much a round trip ticket around the world costs? Don't waste your money on that. You have cocaine and booze to buy.
Make you look like a fucking fool.
I mean, that's sad. I won't do anything to make you look like a fool. I won't even raise my voice. You'll do anything it takes to make me look like a fool. Why? Seems like misspent energy to me.
The first enemy is the long-lasting one, Patrick Melton. And that's the truth. That is the goddamn truth.
The first enemy is the long-lasting one?
Is
that a fortune cookie?
Are you his first enemy or is he your first enemy?
The first enemy is the long-lasting one. Is that Wu-Tang?
God bless you all. Thank you for giving me your eyes and ears this morning. Take care.
Somebody's going to need to give you their liver. You should stop asking for eyes and ears. First of all, I don't think they can do ear transplants.
God bless. Peace.
Peace? You just said you were going to drag me to the ends of the earth. Peace. I will destroy you, Patrick Melton.
It's very
peace.
Very Ringo Starr. Peace and love. Leave me alone. Peace and love.
Thank you to Doom for clipping that. That was a wild one.
Thank you for not digressing yourselves.
Thank you, Goof.
You two misunderstand. This is what's known as Midwest sober. To men like Aaron and I, Karmex is as sober as a judge. This is boxing.
All right, so we head over to the Steel Toe Morning Show where last night, Aaron named his show, Do We Say Hello to a New Friend? Now, he did 2 hours without him, but then he decided he was going to bring Karmex on. Also, he's covering that hot Fauci killing the Beagle story from 2021, 2022, whatever it was. I mean, this Aaron Imholte is really on top of the news. He's good. He's good. He got a new haircut. We can tell that by Rung Digga Dung Dung. I mean, look at that. And you can tell that like they styled it at the haircut place because he would never do it. Like that is actually like probably the best his hair can get.
He's also using that ticker at the bottom as his whiteboard. So he's written, "It's so nice outside."
What should it say there? We were talking about this today because you've forgotten all about this.
Yeah. So was it Chad? Wasn't Chad?
That'd be pretty wild, right?
Look at that.
I don't have anything.
So nice outside.
There's someone paid him a sizable amount of money to write the WHMH
for the naming rights to the whiteboard through June.
Yes.
And he just threw that out the window the minute he got his new sign. Fuck that guy. By the way, it's easy to write WHMH Top Toe Nation, right? Wasn't it the
top
101.7 Top Toe Nations board?
It was the WHMH 101.7 Chad Buzamok Top Toe Nations rankings or leaderboard.
Yes. No, it wasn't Chad Buzamok anymore because he sold the rights.
Okay.
But once he got his new sign, fuck that guy. And by the way, the week or two before that, he said, like, I got to keep my word. I'm the toe. Like, I'd be disingenuous if I didn't keep my word. He made a big deal about how, like, all right, we won't do it for so cheap for so long next time. But I got to keep my word because I said I would do it through June. But it never happened after the new sign. He's about to bring Karmex on for the first time. Now, why is Steel Toe getting Karmex on?
Because Steel Toe's washed his hands of the Dabbleverse many times. And he's also said that he's learned his lesson from interacting with other podcasters in Minnesota. He wanted to put that behind him after everything that happened with Nick.
Right.
He said never again.
New lolcow dropped on the scene.
Yeah.
And Aaron thinks this might pump up his views. Aaron's views aren't going great. I guess we should do a little check-in on these views.
It is wild, though, that he found another guy in Minnesota who does cocaine.
These
are videos. They're not live.
Okay, so these are killing it.
He said he makes hundreds of dollars from these, which...
Okay, so $2 per view.
Right.
This morning show, or is this evening show? 1.2. This morning show 2.4. Yesterday evening 1.8. He did hit 3 again on Monday. His Monday shows, I think, do the best because you go back to last week and have a look. It's all 2.5, 1.3, 2.5. He's 2.5 solid. But I think you get to like Monday and he gets up around 2.8.
Yeah.
So his Monday shows, people are antsy for the toe come Monday.
And then it just dips as the week goes on.
Do you think that has anything to do with this little piggy? And people wanting to see the new spin?
Yeah, could be.
I'm not saying, I know this. When I take a week off or I'm not available or we don't talk about Aaron, his numbers go down. When we don't point out how ridiculous Aaron's being, his numbers drop. That's a fact, Jack. So he did pretty good. I mean, he hit 3,000. But he had Carmack on last night, and he hit the highest number he's had for an evening show in a while, 1.8. So I think he needs a bump. Like, there's no doubt his numbers are down, but I think he needs that bump, you know?
Yeah, well, Karmic needs less bumps.
Yes. They'll even out.
I'll
bring you a bump, buddy.
Hold on. Before we continue with this, your search bar says Steel Toe Morning Show.
Yeah, I was out of my mind. And then symbols.
Thing against the guy. People say, yeah, he's a Baldo washer. Right. That's why it would be funny. But but isn't Nick like shitting all over all of his friends? So like, I can't imagine that's going on very well. Like, Joe was a guest on Nick's stream one time and he realized Nick fucking sucked at the trial streams and he's not his guest anymore.
It's true. That is what happened. Who's Joe? Another win for the Joe.
Like that Branca guy abandoned him too. Well, when people aren't buying, so now people are buying views to fuck with Nick because he like can't break 2,000 anymore, and it just keeps going down. And this is like a super popular trial. And then today I saw Alyssa clips, and he was clearly, whether it was prescribed or whether it was not an illegal substance, he did seem like he was under the influence of some kind of stimulant.
Maybe he's doing that 7-0 kratom that Mersh is doing. You know, Mersh quit drinking, apparently. He's announced he's going to start again, but he quit for 3 weeks. And he's on this kratom?
Kratom. Wasn't Ray on that for a little bit?
Yes.
And this stuff is...
From what I understand, is like synthetic meth.
People have it as a pre-workout.
Just makes you go numb, man. Just makes you not feel.
Voice was high. He was very jittery. He was scratching his arm again.
Aaron scratches his arms all the time. We have a theory that all Aaron's fumbling and bumbling and twirling the marker and all that stuff, that's the reason he went with this new shot. Is it cuts out a lot of his behavior that we don't get to see anymore and pick apart.
It was sad. It was really, really sad. A lot of people enjoy the Schadenfreude, and they're like, yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I just see a guy who refuses to pick himself up or can't pick himself up, and it's kind of...
People are saying it's not like meth at all. It's just a leaf. But Rekieta Law, our drug expert, says it's akin to an opiate. I think a lot of these things like make it on the market, and it takes years for the FDA to like outlaw it.
Yeah, it always moves around.
So I don't really... I don't mind other people enjoying it. Fuck, go ahead. It's the internet. But I've got bigger fish to fry, and that fish's name...
Whoa, he just did the nose flick that Karmex does.
Fuck, go ahead. It's the internet. But I've got bigger fish to fry, and that fish's name...
Okay, we're going to have to do a frame by frame and a Melton zoom.
He flicked it up. There was recoil on that.
Yeah, it was nuts. Boing. Also, look at that eye.
Yeah, so Thorough Joe Burrow needs to find a new sound effect for this one.
All right, hold on.
His hair is the nicest it's ever looked.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'll give credit where credit's due. The person who isn't Aaron knows what to do with his hair. This little piggy. This little piggy used to be... What is it? I don't even know the song anymore. The Teeth. Holy shit. Hey, Cardiffs. Kid.
So it's called Got Your Nose.
Holy shit. Look at the chins. Look at the nose. Look at the teeth. These giant Chrissy Mayer horse teeth. Holy fuck. Oh, there's an even better one. I don't know what's worse. That? Like with the mouth open? Okay, I mean, that's pretty bad.
Mouth open's pretty bad.
But look at this. Yeah, I guess that one's way worse. This is when Pinocchio went to Pleasure Island. All right.
Fish's name, like a walleye in Lake Mille Lacs, is Karmic X. What's going on, buddy?
How you doing, Aaron? Doing good.
I'm doing great. Look, I don't know what people are expecting from this. I know they're very excited, but I didn't bring you on.
Aaron didn't break 200 live viewers on YouTube during this. And I wasn't on Rumble, but somebody told me all in total he didn't have over 300. It's bad over there. It's like rough. And he did this for a ratings bump.
But like, what audience is he trying to court with this? Because no one from his audience.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He keeps telling everybody what his show is, but the show he does isn't what he says the show is.
I'm sorry if anyone came here for this reason. I didn't bring you on to fuck with you. I didn't bring you on to be an asshole.
That green wall.
I brought you on because I saw a clip of you shouting about Pat Dixon. And you were losing your fucking mind. You were you were like, cut it. It was like, it looked, with your background and everything, it looked like an old like AWA wrestling promo. And it was like the Crusher was going off. And I was like, I got to know what the hell this guy's about, because I've watched subsequent.
So he's got a table. You were trying to find out. You were trying to lay out his room from his glasses reflection. He's got a table.
In the TV.
He's got a laptop open where I guess he's just watching StreamYard. These glasses are like dirty and smut. Like, look at all this. Maybe that's a glare. This can't all be glare. They just look dirty.
Rants since then, and I have to be honest with you, half the time, I have no idea who the fuck you're talking about.
It's a hodgepodge of shit in my mind and everything that is going negative against me, I'm just burning the ground, so to speak. And
they have the same chin. They both have a little cleft. They both have, they're both around the same age. Aaron's 38, about to be 39-ish. And I guess
not
he's
really.
38 and a half.
Yeah. They have the same approach to streaming, which is, as long as I'm talking, I'm winning.
Right. It doesn't matter what I say or what I'm doing.
So this is a real meeting of the minds.
Okay.
Probably not the best route in streaming.
Fuck it. No, going scorched earth is the way to go. Just start fucking lighting everybody.
Yeah.
I think people are right. Karmex is a slow. He's just like
on fire. You know what you should do? Go after me and make clips of you going after me. That's where the money's at.
By the way, I think Aaron got a bunch of new golf shirts.
He went to Goodwill?
Yeah, he's worn like some new shirts, and they're all golf shirts. But that's the season. We saw Aaron brag about getting a bucket or a quarter of a bucket of used Top Flight balls and used golf glove. I can't imagine anything more disgusting, honestly, than a used golf glove. Like, if you know anything about golf, first of all, you use a golf club for a few rounds of golf. It starts like you like wear through it. You have to get new golf gloves frequently if you golf a lot. The sweat that goes in a golf, I can't imagine used golf gloves. It's just, there's some things you don't buy used. A catcher's mitt, sure. A tight, leathery glove that fits over a man's hand that soaks up sweat is not what you buy used.
Oh, that's where the money's
in here, though. What do you think the approach is here? Is he trying to get ahead of Karmic turning on him, saying that I gave him the idea of going after me?
He tries a lot of stuff here.
Or is he trying to say...
Aaron doesn't really let Karmex talk. He constantly is trying to shift him directions. The interview kind of like... Aaron prides himself a good interviewer, but this is like all over the place and makes no sense, kind of.
Is that
Karmic?
I lose sight. What can I say?
Karmic X destroys Steel Toe. I guarantee that'll be a big video for you. So just make a clip like that promo you cut the other night. Fucking Aaron, if you're not going to know what the fuck, if you're going to jump in the fucking middle, you can go fuck. And I'll tell you this, Karmic, you have made me very self-conscious because Now, I don't do this. I don't do that.
Yes, he does.
So there's two things going on here. Karmic's lighting up like a little kid. He's so happy to be a part. He's like Chad Zumock. He's so happy to be a part of something.
Right.
Watch his face here while Aaron talks to him.
Fuck, if you're gonna jump in the fucking middle, you can go fuck. And I'll tell you.
And also, Aaron, true to his character, I start to get it now. I guess Karmic's made fun of him.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron's having him on to do this passive aggressive.
I like what you're doing. You have my blessing to make fun of me.
Also, I want you to correct it. Also, like you said some things that weren't quite cool. And I want you to admit that you were just having fun and you don't mean it. Like there's something about Aaron where when he does this, he wants a little bit of a mea culpa with this. He wants him to bend the knee. That's the feeling I get.
Yeah.
There's something there where he wants him to be like,
This Karmic, you have made me very self-conscious because now I don't do this. I don't do that. And you make that.
He said, I don't do that while doing that. He said, I don't do that.
Right. You could say that. And also, like, this isn't a flex you think it is, Aaron. It's like, hey, Aaron put the bottle opener wrong on the fridge and he ate cum. And he's like, I didn't put the bottle opener wrong on the fridge.
Right.
It's like,
one of the funniest bits that I've ever seen Mersh do is Aaron Imholte at a poker table. Flailing his arms while lying.
Bet.
He was what, like, I've got all aces.
That motion when you're doing an impression of me, and now every time I move my hands, I'm making sure my wrists are as rigid as humanly possible because I don't want you going
rigid wrists with $10
on your stream and going, hey, I'm Aaron.
Let's just say my impressions are very, very loosely based. It was a quick grab of what I see, and I was like, here I go. I'm just making something out of fresh air. So it wasn't apropos.
I'm making something out of fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
None of these guys can get sayings right.
Well, he's I'm amazed he can string words together. He's so lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce.
I'm sorry to develop any complexes, Aaron. My bad.
So this is what Aaron wants. He wants it's a fun apology, but it is an apology.
Yes.
You should see what my hair cutter person did to my hair this afternoon. I wore it on the street.
My haircut person. Hope you don't have to hold your bladder because it's time for the career ladder. I'll guess your job in 2 minutes, or you can walk away. Are you a haircut person? My haircut person. I don't. My hair cutter person.
I think this is him not able to say barber because he doesn't go to a barber shop. So I think he goes to like a Sports Clips or like a salon but he didn't want to say my hairstylist.
Half the times I get my haircut, I go to a Great Clips. I don't give a fuck.
Sure.
I wear a hat.
But you wouldn't call Janice from there your barber.
I think it's a barber.
I don't think so. I think a barber specializes in men's hair.
They gotta have that pole out front. They gotta have that red, white, and blue candy cane.
Right. But like,
no, I think it's a barber. I think it's a barber.
A barber is specifically for men's hair.
Yeah, but you wouldn't call it a stylist either. I mean, if it's in a strip mall.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying it's a haircutter person. So you're defending Aaron Imholte.
Well, I think he's trying to not say like when I'm at the salon getting my haircut, because that would be endless teasing. So he said haircut person.
I think going to a salon is a much nicer way to get a haircut. Probably.
Yeah, they do better your head massages there than at a barbershop, I'm sure.
Rekieta says barbers have a different license. So real ID.
Mm-hmm.
To develop any complexes there. My bad.
You should see what my hair cutter person did to my
hair cutter person with $10.
But these guys are constantly going on about like traditional male values and all that. I think one of the remaining institutions there is the barbershop, where you have the same barber that you go to every like 5 weeks or whatever and get your hair cut there. Like how is he not indulging in that, I guess, if he wants masculinity, like traditional masculinity?
One of the old Main Street staples.
Right.
The barber shop.
Yeah.
My hair this afternoon. I wore it on the stream. I fixed it since then. But these people convinced.
What's going on with the arch on this shirt, by the way? What do you think this is? Are the breasts heaving upwards and they're causing this? Is the shirt? Can he not pull the shirt down over this?
I think
you're in the way a little bit. Let me do a zoom.
The shirt is too tight across the bust.
What's causing this?
Sorry, chest. Sorry.
It's like he's got to pull it down. You ever seen a girl with giant tits put on a shirt and she's really got to like get that fabric down over the apex, if you will, as it were.
Me that I was a homosexual by the end of it. So enough of that. I'm fascinated. I'm curious. Where the fuck did you come from?
Okay, that's funny. That's funny. But again, it shows the desperation Aaron has. Like, this is as Aaron likes to say, a cell phone. Because it's like, why have you booked a guest? You have no idea who he is and where he came from and what he does.
Because he yelled at Melton.
You think that?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, I came from the corporate world in northern Minnesota, and that went sour last year.
This is a good point. He's like, look, I became aware of you because of the video of you yelling at Pat Dixon. I don't believe that. That was weeks ago. That was actually 2 weeks ago.
He wasn't yelling at Pat Dixon either, was he?
Yes, because Pat Dixon wouldn't send him the link. But that was 2 weeks ago. And then at the end of last week, a video from Doom dropped, the one we just got done watching. Karmex has a message for Patrick Melton. And it might have been Saturday.
And then immediately he wanted him
and now Monday, he's on. So I think you're right. I think that actually might be a good theory.
So I kind of
we got plenty of time. Hold on. Northern Minnesota, how north are we talking? Bolus? Are we going Thief River Falls?
There you go. You hit the nail on the head.
Up near Thief River Falls. Holy shit! Then you're you're Canadian almost.
Pretty much.
Docks.
So corporate
cross culture action going on around these parts for sure.
So I see the Andrew Dice Clay look, smoking the cigarette in the zipper jacket with the crazy background when you're on. I don't see corporate world guy. So what was the corporate world? How'd that happen?
Well, I'd say the last 3 years I was in, what would you say, the office mindset. And
keep an eye on Aaron. He asks these questions. He's not listening to the answers. He's constantly chat checking. It's unreal.
Sure.
There's a whole new game of politics within that.
He's not listening. He's chat checking.
Field. And I felt it was dehumanizing after a while. And while we didn't see eye to eye towards last year, I kind of just said, okay, I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want after I left. So I just
Is this making my numbers go up? Are my numbers going up? Chat check.
To stay away from corporate worlds in any field, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. He's not even listening. He's just,
sense.
Because you're worried, the way you are, you could get in trouble in that tight corporate world.
Yes.
Well, I'm letting you know you can get in trouble here, too. I sent a picture of my girlfriend to a friend of mine, and that did not go very well for me.
Hello! Is that what happened? Was she your girlfriend when you did that? Fucking hell.
Oh, it's a vicious cycle, this world. That's what.
Hey, if you're a retard, you can get in trouble anywhere, my friend. I'm telling you right now.
If you break the law,
kicked off the radio for saying, and I'm paraphrasing, that a female radio broadcaster should be eaten by one of her pit bulls. So You can get in trouble pretty
Is that what happened, or did you quit your job because they wanted you to hand over the keys to your Twitter?
much anywhere if you're dumb.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who are lacking a certain sense of humor, maybe.
Well,
but
I mean, I was a fucking asshole on both of those accounts.
Yeah, he was abusing people on both of those accounts.
Right. Right. The only trouble you get in is fucking over women.
And it's not, it's not sense of humor related.
I'm not going to sit here and be like, fucking Gino and Keanu didn't have a sense of humor when I sent that picture of those fucking. No, I did a retarded thing. And as far as the rant against that other woman goes, she, in my defense, she was talking shit about us too, and I thought we were doing a fun radio back and forth until we got the better of her, and then she cried bully, and I didn't like that.
No, you told people to go terrorize her social media accounts and fuck with her.
You said
there's a lot more that you did besides like have a back and forth. You think your zingers were so good you got fired?
You said let's send her to the mental hospital.
Right. Right.
But, you know, lesson
way
learned.
it goes sometimes, unfortunately.
Lesson learned. So now you were in the corporate world. What made you start streaming?
Chat check. Are my numbers going up yet?
Well, I wanted to stream last year, but in doing that, I started to get into the production elements.
Look at him. He's not like Aaron's not paying attention at all.
AI that was starting to kind of take off. So I'm like, this is a good place to source art assets, audio assets, everything. And I'm like, why don't I just use all of that and pull it in and try to make a stream, try to make a show with that. So I was, balancing that out. And that's where the career world kind of bottomed out. So I'm not saying they're responsible, but I have a little bit of responsible for me leaving that world, I guess.
So you could do more of the streaming stuff. Yeah, because you can't be shouting the crazy shit that you're shouting at people and be corporate.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of my ethos. I'm like, I'm just going to burn.
These glasses are filthy. It's driving me nuts.
I'm just going to say whatever the fuck I want.
And you certainly do.
Yeah. And it
Chat check.
Came out. I still have that well of push down aggression from the years of the corporate ladder. And I'm like,
so it turns out he got fired from he left his corporate, whatever happened. That was a year ago. Do you know what he's been doing since?
I thought it was end of last year. Did he say?
Yeah, but this, he said he got fired 2 weeks ago or whatever. He DJs. He does what Johnny Crutches does.
This guy's going to replace Johnny.
This is insane. He DJs weddings and parties on the border of Canada.
Like, how much until that well runs out? So I'm going to keep on using it.
Aaron's really interested.
It runs out, hopefully soon.
So now, the first time I saw you, you were screaming at Pat Dixon. Now I have to ask you, why were you screaming about Pat Dixon? He's on Rumble. You have far more viewers than he does. Why did you feel the need to go off on Pat Dixon? What happened?
Well, what happened there was mostly, I'd say it was my fault because I didn't follow up on
Aaron not paying attention at all.
Messages and such. And I wanted to just say hi to Pat on his show since I'm a fan.
Well, I have to say, with the rant you went on, you kind of did the opposite of say hi.
Yes.
You kind of took a shit on his doorstep.
And that's the problem with Booze and me. I don't think things out very clear. So I had to kind of make amends with Pat on my type of talk because that was a little loose, a little unclear, a little unhinged.
Okay, so I haven't seen this, but Aaron has talked a lot about addiction over the last year and how using drugs while streaming is probably a really bad thing. And he's made himself sort of like, if you want to get help, come and talk to me. I will come with you to the meetings. And he's been very much an advocate for bettering yourself.
Right.
Is he going to have that same outlook to Karmex, or
no, that
is
was
he going to
months
encourage
ago.
it? Right. So he's just going to be like, whatever you're doing is cool, man. Keep drinking.
That was months ago.
Nick, I miss you so much. Yummy, yummy Nick seed in this little piggy's tummy. Another win for the toe.
Okay.
Oh, lesson learned.
So you didn't double down on so you and Pat Dixon are okay.
Yeah, we're okay. I didn't double down on that. I've just been stuck. I like to say I'm done with Melton. That's my look right now. I'm like,
look at Aaron.
Beaming immediately.
Light up. By the way, is that a 38-year-old guy? Like, sometimes Aaron looks 50. It's very weird.
Yeah.
been there, done that. See you later, Mel.
Chewing his lip now. Look at that.
I'm moving on with my world. That's where I'm
Oh,
at.
he's chewing the inside of his cheek.
Yeah, I mean, what is that?
Is he selling?
I don't know the psychology or body language behind that. Like, yeah, you're right.
He was salivating.
He's thinking about sucking my little dick.
It's non-existent.
Melton. That's my look right now. I'm like, been there, done that.
Licks the lips.
Licks the lips.
That. See you later.
Bites
the lips.
Later, Melton. I'm moving on.
Releases.
With my world. That's
and
where
then bites the inside of the cheek.
I'm at right now.
What's the problem? You're not as comfortable being around daycares as he is?
Oh God. Yeah, that's a red flag if anybody.
Holy shit, right? And you know what happens when you wave a red flag at a bull or someone as fat as one. It's bad.
Problematic.
It's problematic.
Hold on, I'm the red flag, but you're waving the red flag at a person the size of. I'm waving a red flag at myself. I'm waving myself at myself. I can't.
It sure is. So now you're cool with Pat, and so what universe would you say you align yourself with? Where you coming out of?
Well, I started streaming just as a Kevin Brennan fan, and I wasn't even looking to be on his show. So
chat checking
on MLC, that is.
Yeah.
And my fans went over there and kind of made it happen. I'm like, I'll talk to the guy. Why not? And
he's chewing again.
4 episodes later, my stream started to, feel the Brennan bump, as they say.
So you're a Kevin Brennan fan?
Yeah, that's how I kind of got in.
Wait, unironically. No, I'm kidding.
Unironically.
Yeah, no, okay. I like Kevin.
Anthony Cumia.
No, I really like Kevin. Kevin's actually, I've been on his show a bunch of times. He's always very, very nice.
Why? Karmex has wiped his face no less than 327 times this interview.
Mm-hmm.
Like tiny specific places, and then like what's going on?
I think people don't realize that about Kevin. Kevin's actually a really nice guy.
Oh yeah,
plays
all that with a cop.
Asshole in front of a microphone, but he's a good dude.
I guess the body cam did have a microphone on it.
Huh?
I guess the body cam did have a microphone on it. He plays an asshole just in front of a microphone.
Yeah, technically, right. And it doesn't matter. Kevin was recording. Yeah. So there's always a microphone.
Well,
so now what's your streaming schedule? Because I'll see you live when we're live, and then I'll see you live like in the afternoon. Do you just get a wild hair up your ass, you get mad at somebody, and you grab a drink and a cigarette and just start screaming at people? Do you have a set schedule?
The schedule is not set in stone. I'm currently just trying to get the watch hours up right now, so I'm just going to take whatever time I can.
So this is the latest guy, a la Liam, Felicia, who's just, they watch Kevin Brennan make this money. They watch Pat Dixon make this money. And they're like, I can do that. Now, Felicia gave up. Liam, I don't think, streams on his own. But he's like, I just got to get my watch hours up, and then the money will be streaming in.
I think Liam goes on those panel shows with like 7 people or whatever.
Well, the money's got to be coming in. If you, I bet. I'm sorry, I didn't know that they had to split it 7 ways. That's got to help the financials.
Then the 24-hour period, and after that, once I get there, I'm gonna hammer in a schedule. But still, it's kind of
right. The minute my watch hours hit what's required by YouTube to be monetized, I'm going to be very strict about when I stream. Right. I do. I believe that, actually. I think that's likely.
Wait until I save this guy's life. It's a skill.
All right. Who are you mad at right now? Like, if you could go off on anyone, because I want to have you on here so I can learn more about you. But what I really want to know is, how do I piss you off tonight? How do I get you to go off? If I want to just back up, if I want to put my microphone over here and I just want to, give Karmex center stage, who could I bring up right now?
Now, Karmex already told him. Right now, my whole thing is fuck Patrick Melton.
So Aaron feels like he's in a safe space.
What's the answer Aaron wants here?
Patrick Melton.
What do you think happens?
I'm assuming it's not Patrick Melton.
Well, oh shit.
What do you think of Chad Zumach?
So now Aaron shifts it to Chad Zumach.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know something?
Oh,
Believe it or not, Chad Zumach, I don't hate Chad Zumach.
Oh, okay. Okay. You like Chad. Good. Because a lot of people think you took his place.
And Chad has been issuing that statement in my stream by, shaking the hornet's nest. But I'm like, Chad, come on. You're going to have to try a little harder than that to get me going after Chad Zumach. You know what I mean? He kind of went a little,
What did he say about you? What did he say?
Oh, he called car dicks, like a play on Dixon. Like I kissed, Dixon's ass, which I don't, but that's what he thinks.
May I say, you may not be mad at Chad. I'm mad at how shitty and hacky that joke was.
I am too. I thought, what the hell?
Car dicks?
I'm like, car dicks. And I'm like, come on, Chad, really, sir.
Right.
I had a little respect of Chad before that. Now I'm losing respect.
Wiping the face. Constantly wiping the face.
On that writing itself.
Well, he's trying to goad you. He's trying to start something because he wants the karmic bump because he's going right now. He's going like this. You're going like this. So he wants to jump on right here and he wants to be the Melton to your steel toe because like Melton.
What happened?
Audio cut out?
Not a hold on. I've watched this. It definitely doesn't.
On that writing itself.
Well, he's trying to goad you. He's trying to start something because he wants the karmic bump because he's going right now. He's going
karmic bump.
Going like this. You're going like this. So he wants to jump on right here and he wants to be the Melton to your steel toe because like Melton had no viewers. He goes to steel toe. I carry him to heights he's never seen before. Chad wants the same thing with you.
Can you carry someone to higher heights than you?
Yeah, like double bouncing someone on a trampoline.
Right. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
I think you got to bury this fucking Zumach guy before he gets too big.
Wipe.
That makes perfect sense, Aaron. I'm going with that mindset, so thank you.
You got to, so if you could say...
Nick Rekieta in the chat is saying that karmic is on stimulants. That's the wipe.
I mean, it's constant.
Say anything right now to Chad Zumach if he were to try and, get at you,
He's
your goat.
swallowing too. That's that post-nasal drip. It's like he's constantly...
What would you say to Chad right now?
Well, Chad, I didn't make a career off of kissing comedians' asses like Nick Swardson or
Aaron's fake outrage.
Godfrey, those precious names that are so important to Chad Zumach. Tell me, Chad, really, when those names fade away and it's just you in your little place in Florida, what are you going to do at that point? When those friends dry up and you have nothing but nothingness waiting for you.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not from here. And we both come home and have people waiting for us.
Yes.
But put on your imagination cap.
Okay.
Karmic and Chad both sit in a little shitty hovel.
Yes.
With nothingness.
Yes.
Chad didn't have furniture until we made fun of him for having no furniture. Karmic might live on the set of a hostage video. We don't know what this is. This is the chair they tied the kid to in ransom. I don't know. Like, this is... You could be one person, Chad Zumach or Karmic. You could be a lonely loser with no one to come home to in your empty, sad little box in Minnesota or Tampa, Florida. Now, I know you're not familiar with the states.
I'm familiar with those two states. I think for the first time ever, you've created a hypothetical scenario in which being Chad Zumach is the better.
Good!
Right? Chad wins. Chad wins.
The only thing Chad has going against him in this is age.
Yes,
Right.
but Chad's even smarter than this.
Yes, Chad has not.
Chad is smarter than Karmex.
Chad doesn't have a four. Maybe he's still got a 401k. We know this guy doesn't. Absolutely. This guy a year ago probably better than Chad. You think? What do you think?
Maybe.
Like a year. It's
He
been
had a job.
rough.
He made money.
Yeah, a rough year for him. And both of these men, I guess, Kevin Brennan plays a large role in their lives.
Yes, he's a dad figure to both of them for sure, and they both get very emotional when they feel snubbed by Daddy Kevin, right?
Yes, and MLC can go on with or without them.
Right.
You think Chad's done with comedy when those guys are gone?
I think once those networks, Chad likes to laugh. He's got a good laugh, that guy.
You think so? You like his laugh? Yeah.
What are we talking about here? Chad has a good laugh. And then Aaron, as if it's interesting conversation, like, oh, he's got a good laugh. You think so? What is this? What's happening here?
Aaron is being a co-host right now. That's what's happening.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Chad likes to laugh. He's got a good laugh, that guy.
You think so? You like his laugh? Yeah.
Yeah, I think a
lick lip
comedian could appreciate a Chad Zumach in their circle to have a chuckle at what they say. So I can see the appeal.
You're saying that Nick Swartzen and Godfrey only keep Chad around as a laugh track?
I totally think so, 100%. Yes.
Hard-hitting commentary right there. You're saying that he's only there because those guys feel better because Chad will give them the big. So, like,
Chad gives Nick Swartzen a big something. Mouth hug.
His over-the-top Carl laugh, the impression that he does, which is very good. It's very accurate. You're saying that's kind of Chad to Godfrey and Nick Swartzen.
Look at it's all about checking. Is the chat liking this? Are my numbers going up?
Yes, big time. And Chad is the master of self-projection anytime.
And I've never seen Aaron lick his lips as much. It's interesting.
He goes after an individual. He's just reaching in,
Well,
looking at him.
He sees herpes on another man, and he's
right. He's like, you too.
Himself and just letting it rip pretty much. So every time he complains about somebody, he's basically.
It is herpes, right?
Yeah,
we're not.
He's definitely got some there.
This one's clearing up.
Yeah, but
this one's
it's flaring
a
up.
heater.
And Aaron self-admittedly has it as well.
Yeah, he's like, it's no big deal. And look, like a large portion of the population has herpes. It's
basically about himself, pretty much.
And what made you done with Melton, aside from him being a thin-skinned, closeted gay theater kid who's obsessed with my penis?
Aaron had a boy band, right?
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
I wasn't a closeted theater kid. I'm in the yearbook about it.
He said closeted gay theater kid.
Sorry.
What made you not like him anymore?
Well, I think it's fair that, when you work in podcasts and you come across different personalities, and I seen value in Melton.
Chewing his cheek again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is that? This is all new behavior for Aaron, I think.
I think everybody sees value in everybody.
Especially per
that
pound.
Could be stimulants.
Aaron?
Mate, I don't know. It could be nerves.
Exactly.
On the market?
Exactly. And I would think, after a while, it's like, okay, I know what he's trying to do. I seen the playbook. I'm like, okay, Melton, let's play. Let's do all this. Let me get brutally honest about my assessment of Melton. And I just move on from that point.
Everything he's saying here is stuff that Aaron has said about himself as well in regards to talking about you. Like, these two are kindred spirits.
Right. And again, Karmex gaslighting himself here. He's like, dude, I just say what I got to say about Melton and I move on. It's like, I'm a large chunk of every stream you do. I won't even be around or aware you're streaming and you're yelling at me.
Right.
Like, that's nuts.
If you watch this guy and you think, oh yeah, some of his opinions I also share, you gotta look at yourself a little bit.
That's how I look at it.
I take it I take it he didn't appreciate your input.
No, he wasn't a fan. He started chatting in my chat room and getting all butthurt about
He does.
it.
He's very. You got to be careful with him, Karmic. He's very sensitive, and he gets.
Did you chat in his chat room?
Yeah, I was chatting in his chat room one night. One night. And I got sensitive. I got butt hurt.
Okay. How?
One of us was screaming about the other person.
Okay. Seething.
It's very like ex-girlfriendy. And he starts like, you got to remember, this guy doesn't have any kids. He doesn't really have anything to do all day. So,
Aaron, you don't have your kids all day. What is this new narrative we're all supposed to believe where it's like, if you have kids, you're busy all day. And if you don't have kids, you don't have anything to do all day.
Yeah, for the majority of Aaron's time, he doesn't have the kids. And when he does have them, sometimes he's downstairs doing his show.
Right. When you do have your kids, you send them off on errands. So, like, we're retarded, I guess, because we're supposed to believe that Aaron's busy with his children all day. This is nuts.
So if you say, I don't think
he sees the judge more than he sees his kids. Like, he's
very good at this, he'll follow you around like a lost puppy.
Exactly.
And that's what's happening. Melton is following me around.
Yeah.
Right.
Seeing that happen in action in the last couple of weeks, and I'm like, okay, Melton, you're here mentally. I'm over here, man. We're a two different.
That's true.
We're on two different planes, and I can't tell it to him hours on end, or as it looks a little too heavy-handed, if you will, if you know what I mean.
Now, I don't want,
if you will. He almost did his slogan to his face. Coach Broccoli says Karmic should call and let everyone know what color his wall is. Doom member for 10 months. I got an interesting email from Moody. Oh boy. We'd love to know more. Ryan S. member for 6 months. Why is Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys being meanie to Fatty?
This is when his eye, the ring light in his eyes.
Yes. Iwa, a 10 gifted member, said thank you. Good morning to you over in the Uke. D-Rec member, new member, thank you very much as well. Papa Dan, what's wrong with people in Minnesota being so juvenile when it comes to trying to rip into people? You can't give birth, Melton. Sick burn, I think. Diablo Sandwich member 2 months. Just catching up. Is Moody stateside? I hope you're broadcasting from the same bed a la grandparents from Willy Wonka. Yes. Yes, Moody is stateside. We're both in the same room. Even though he's darkly litten. Litten? Jesus Christ.
I'm at a campfire.
I'm turning into one of them. Litten? He's darkly lit.
Hey guys, I was just at the haircutter person's. What'd I miss?
The haircutter. I'll never get over it.
I want you to like who I like and dislike who I dislike. So I'm going to try and break up this dance party a little bit. What do you think of my friend or my enemy turned friend turned enemy turned friend, Gino Bisconti?
Well, I had a lot of problems with Gino Bisconti, and you heard that famous clip where
on the
platter.
Yeah, you wanted his head on. You literally said you wanted.
Karmic thinks he has famous clips.
Mm-hmm.
You all heard the famous clip where I said I want his head on a platter. No, I missed that. And I was stalking you.
Gino's head on a platter, and the way you deliver things and your anger and your rage and your hostility, I don't believe it to be a metaphor when you say it.
In a way, there is a little bit of metaphorical speak, and I will admit, Gino, I used to DJ and live DJ.
The constant, man.
That is, in like weddings.
I know, when you shit on me, you made that distinction.
It's not allergy season in Minnesota right now, is it?
I mean, spring.
Right. So maybe.
Said, I'm a live DJ. You're a fucking studio DJ. And that hurt my feelings.
Yeah, that's why he leaves the stream every 10 minutes to go get his antihistamine. Right. Yes. I think you're right. Just a little Benadryl bump.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Don't. You meant it. You meant every word.
So here he is apologizing for roasting Aaron.
I completely forgot about it. I make it a purpose not to listen back to my drunken episodes. But yeah, I did that live DJing, and I seen that particular character type when I was sober in Gino, in other patrons at the bar. And things went kind of sour, and I think I'm projecting a little bit too much hatred of bar patrons on Gino Bisconte when I was drunk that
You're coming on here, and I thought you were going to be firing from both barrels, and you're being very diplomatic. You're being a politician right now, Karmic.
A little bit, just a little bit.
I wanted to get to know the real Karmic, and I have a feeling I'm sitting down with job interview Karmic.
The
right
same
now.
thing happened to him with Nick. When Nick called in the other day, he went from firing on all cylinders to
Let's be friends.
Let's be friends. I think if you give him attention and you're in a two-way dialogue,
it's like Chad. They all just want to be pet.
It stops. Yeah, it's a, what's it called? Like in quantum mechanics, when you're observing something, it changes. Like if you're if you're in the call with him, his whole demeanor changes.
Right.
I'm very astute.
Who do you hate? Who do you fucking hate? Who would you?
You've already asked this, Aaron.
Like to just see fucking die? Who do you want to see rot and just die a horrible death, like a slow death, like
He wants so bad to bro out with someone about hating me.
Scorpions eat their body.
Well, I'm going to go for, would it be too far to say this? Perhaps Hassan Piker and anybody that enables that piece of shit.
You don't like Hassan Piker? I didn't see that. That's kind of coming out of left field, literally and figuratively. Why do you hate Hassan Piker?
Oh, just simply the, well, I don't know in the weeds. I didn't hear the Ethan Hassan debate, so to speak, but I just know that Hassan has a certain amount of warmth in his heart for certain terroristic people. So I don't like that type of mindset personally. But
did he just learn the word mindset? I've never heard anyone say the word mindset so much.
Or digress.
Mindset.
I digress.
All right. Wow. Wow. Nailed it.
So if Hassan Piker died, you wouldn't be so upset.
I wouldn't lose any sleep.
No,
I'd probably sleep even soundly.
So how long are you doing the MLC thing? Because I saw that Jim Stansel was not happy that you're on there. Jim Stansel thinks that Kevin Brennan has jumped the shark, that now it's all like whack packer type guys, and he's lost all the good guests. He's a longtime fan of Kevin Brennan. So what do you think about the reception you've gotten?
Kevin Brennan is in a new era of MLC.
Also, Jim Stansel, let's not forget, Jim Stansel and Ski Mask are guys who are also very butthurt that Kevin wouldn't let them on MLC very often.
Mm-hmm.
These are also guys who wanted Kevin to be their dad so much. They got mad at Chad for being on there. They got mad at Stevie Lou for being on there. They got mad at me for being on there. They started, if you remember, these guys don't talk about me anymore at all, but Stansel used to tweet nonstop about Melton sucks. They all need Kevin's attention. I don't if you could pick a father, why would you pick Kevin Brennan? Again, Kevin Brennan's not a dad to his actual children.
Maybe it's the being unattainable as a dad because he's so rough. He could be a reflection of a dad.
Kevin Brennan's bordering on streaming as much as Steel Toe. Mm-hmm. 2 shows a day, every day.
But so
he doesn't take weekends off anymore. It's nuts.
And his shows are just
it's bad.
It's basically just reacting to the super chats that come.
And he gets the numbers in the peak time slot he's always been in that we're getting right now. Mm-hmm. We've fluctuated everywhere from 500 to 600 a night. That's it's the middle of the goddamn night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I imagine we stay on for one more hour, they'll start getting better because it's morning in the East Coast.
Right.
Kevin's on at the same time slot, 4 p.m. on the East, 1 p.m. on the West, and can't get it's 500. It's it's dying.
But what he's doing now is he's churning through nobodies. That's the era that he's in now, right?
Right.
Where it's let's pick out these chatters who are okay with coming.
And then I'll bring Chad back.
Yeah.
It's a never-ending carousel of cunts.
Once he runs out of Karmic X's,
yeah,
he'll go back to Chad.
Into that show.
He's got Clearwater Chad now. Like, it's so insane.
Jim Stansel shits on everything that I've noticed with MLC concern. And so I kind of just go with it. And I'm like, oh, I'm there. Clearwater Chad is there. The shit on us. I don't care. Have a ball. Nobody has ever struck a nerve with me yet. Just the only thing I don't like is spamming or doc.
No one has struck a nerve with him yet. Let's not forget that whole 30-minute rant about me was 2 days before this.
And it was a 30-minute digression.
No one's really gotten to him. He's like Aaron. Aaron's going to say this in a minute. Like, yeah, none of these guys are good at getting to us. I have skull fucked your life. Like,
boxing, that shit is lame on so many levels, but yeah, I so far it's nobody has scratched the right nerve. You know what I mean? Or
I find that I'm kind of that way too. I find that I don't
everything gets to Aaron, but he's you're right, he's Teflon.
He's agreeing so much with everything this guy is saying. Yes. Does he think he's looking in a mirror? Like, what is
like? And by the way, we see ever since Nick's come back how much Nick gets to him.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Aaron's full of shit.
Listeners, I don't know if I've died inside from being in broadcasting too long, but there's no magic words on a screen that I don't think anybody could write.
How long after you're not in broadcasting do you get to keep saying I've been in broadcasting for so long? It'd be like if I constantly said, like, listen, us comedians, us stand-ups. Like, I've been out of it for 2 years, and I never talk about me being a stand-up. Ever.
Or a software developer.
Right. Fuck.
Right, that would upset me.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's because I have a fan base who for the last 10 years has been calling me the gay F word as their good morning. But I don't know. It just, I can't.
Why would you cultivate that fan base?
Also, like
that's happening, and then you're surprised that they do N-word chants at your
no, he loves it. He's not surprised.
People want to. A lot of people wish I would, but I just can't. I can't get worked up.
Yeah, there's just nothing there, and you hear it all.
You ran to the police, and you think the FBI are after me because I posted screenshots of things that have nothing to do with you. You can get worked up. You can get worked up. Nick says you can get worked up if he comes on a woman's tit. You can get worked up. Nick says you can get worked up if people want you to take your little pantaloons off for Twister. You can get worked up.
Over, and it just becomes hack and lame, and it's like, as long as they come from a creative place, makes me laugh, I welcome it with open arms. It don't matter to me, but this shit, it's like, God. A lot of wannabes out there.
All right, let's start. Let's get through some of these super chats and keep the super chats and Rumble rants coming. It's your guys' turn to talk to Karmic. A lot of you watching right now are more familiar with Karmic X's work than I am. So thus, your commentary and your questions are.
So this is what he wanted. He thinks maybe he's got to find a super chat magnet. He's magnet fishing for money. Like, can we guess? Let's try to guess. By the way, that looks like a Cardiff's Kids painting. What's going on with that frown?
It looks like, you know, in Photoshop, you can use liquefy and you can like expand an area.
Right.
Someone's done that to his
Holy shit.
It's just round.
It's actually impressive how much he's
It's just so
modified his bottom face. It does look like that guy from Trailer Park Boys now.
Bubble.
Yeah. Holy shit. Holy shit. I can't unsee it.
That is Bubble.
All right, how many super chats do we think there are? Let's play a game.
Like that come in for this?
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get a dollar amount.
I think
At least two of them are $1.
Yeah, I'd say below $10 total.
Okay. Let's go.
They're more than welcome. Karmic, before we get into some
Do
of
you guys know your Rumble rants are more than welcome?
Is your channel, where can people find you?
I am at youtube.com
Before we get to the super chats, do your plugs. Huh?
/at KarmicX83.
There's a wipe. And do you think that this is a...
He's wiping herpes everywhere.
Do you think that Aaron's saying, all right, before we go further, let's get into your super chats. Go ahead and send those in. All right, and do your plugs. Do you think that's a delay for more super chats to come in?
I think not enough had come in.
Yes.
He looked at the screen. He saw maybe one or two, and he's like, let's get some more.
Let's get some more of those karmic questions.
Do a call to action, but also
I stream. I do a lot of music videos with AI work. So that's my side hustle on top.
So he told me that he was an artist and that he like does art, but he means all that AI girl dancing garbage.
Yeah, the big titted girls.
How do you make that? You just tell a thing to make it?
Yeah.
So you're not an artist.
Well, it's his idea. He dreamt of the idea, and he asked the machine to produce that for him.
Guys, every super tip you do is art. You're grabbing the Karmic X paintbrush. You're grabbing the Zumach paintbrush. Nobody's used the new Zumach voice tonight. You're basically grabbing a tool and using it to create your art in a comment form.
But that's so
Okay.
Yeah. So
all
check
right.
it out.
I'm gonna bring up your channel here, and I'm gonna just put the links in all the chat.
Holy shit. You're having a guest on. You've named the show Do We Say Hello to a New Friend? And by the way, Aaron has just added the 30 minutes on every show now. This has happened quietly in the background. Every show just gets overtime now.
Yep.
He doesn't call it overtime.
It's just the length of the show.
The length of the show is now 4.5 hours and 2.5 hours. And he's still missing goals left and right. It's happening a lot. It's rough.
That's just so we're caught up.
But you could have planned this and put his stuff in the hand. Like,
there we go. Karmic X's YouTube account is in the Rumble chat, and now it's in the YouTube chat for everybody. So go follow Karmic. You're close to monetization, correct?
I'm very close, and I thought I passed it today, but I guess there's a difference between watch hours and valid watch hours that I found.
Oh no.
Found out. That's
really?
what YouTube. Yeah, they're giving me like, well, you did this valid hours, but we have you at this amount of hours. I'm like,
shit.
Oh my God.
It's tougher. That's tougher than when I got in. When I got in, it was just 1,000 hours straight away. You're good. Beloved Chatter with $2, his patented $2, says, get ready for the karmic bump. I mean, piss break. Oh, I think he's shitting on you.
Oh,
nose wipe.
I think.
Oh, beloved.
MGD, we love MGD with $2, says, Lad has a wild take on AI. He wants it taken over. You want AI?
It's at $2 and $4.
That's £2.
Well, let's count it as $4 because we get 140 of that.
To take over?
Yes.
Why?
I wanted to eat Hollywood's milkshake completely. I want Hollywood to cave in. All these corporate entities, I want them to be destroyed by AI.
All the corporate entities created the AI.
Yes.
But he wants it to eat its own tail?
Yes.
So I'm gathering from that you don't like Jews.
Oh, you mean shoes?
Where does that come from? Why can he take a conversation that's about nothing at all?
Yeah.
Like Jews or black or trans people, and always just like steer it into it.
And
it's crazy. Be objective here. Like, where did that come from?
Right. Yeah. And he gets this face.
It's not even a trope that corporations are Jews.
Oh, no, it's Hollywood.
Yeah, but listen to how...
That is a trope.
No, he said Hollywood, and listen.
Corporate entities, I want them to be destroyed by AI. Yes.
The corporate entities, I want them destroyed by AI.
One of Aaron's favorite bits is whenever there's a company that he's never... whenever there's a company in the news, he'll look up that company's CEO and see whether it's a Jew or not.
Gotcha.
So it's always on my...
So I'm gathering from that you don't like Jews.
Oh, you mean shoes? I love shoes.
What do you think about Shuli?
Show those feet.
Shuley, I have a little bit of a problem with him, but
doesn't surprise me.
And I'm sure we can all agree on some level that everybody might have an issue with Shuley. Shuley.
Great drop. It's a great drop. Well timed, right over Karmic talking.
Saying you want Hollywood taken over. You got a problem with Shuley. I don't know what I'm supposed to take of that.
He's hunting for more Jew drops. Holy shit. All this time. Holy shit. Watch how long he hunts for another Jew drop.
An issue with Shuley.
One,
Shuley.
two,
I'm
three,
just saying you
five,
want Hollywood taken over.
6,
You got a problem
7, 8,
with Shuley.
9,
I don't know.
10.
I don't know what
11,
I'm supposed to take of that.
12.
I look at it this way.
Yeah, again, he found another.
I watched 3 minutes of this. I did not get this deep. I think he's still hunting.
This is
every walk.
Aaron is. It's literally like the movies where the SS soldier goes into the house looking for Jews, but he's looking for Jew drops.
Opie and Anthony and Jimmy had these machines. They're very costly machines that professional broadcasters have called instant replay machines.
Mm-hmm.
They can store infinite numbers of drops and clips and stuff, and you can rapidly find them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can pull them up so quick and do a drop in a timely manner. Aaron wants so bad to have that.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got his Roadcaster with his 8 buttons and paid. I've never even turned the page. I don't even know what's on the second page of that. I have way better systems to do many drops.
He's got a Stream Deck.
I imagine it's the Mini. He wants so bad to be one. He doesn't have a comic mind to be quick. He's not quick. He has to hunt until he sees something that says Jew and then play it.
Yeah, he was reading.
Right.
He hasn't color coded them properly.
It's insane to watch this man work. He wants so bad to be a professional radio show. He's the farthest thing from it.
Life has good and bad. Let's just say that.
I can't believe you caught that. That was insane.
It's nuts. I knew when he was looking. I could tell because he wasn't saying anything that made sense, and he was stumbling over his own words, and then he got something. I'm not sure what to take that for.
What you're saying is Shuley's a bad Jew. You're saying he's a naughty Jew.
Well, and honestly, I don't know him face to face. I just know what I've heard in the bluster and everything, so I can't give you a definite. But I know he's shady.
Is that like a code word? Shady.
It can be, man.
Does Aaron think he's like enhancing the comedy in this?
Yes, he's stuck in 2010. The sort of like I'm going to hell for this sort of jokes where
it's not funny.
Just mentioning that the person's a Jew is the funny thing.
Crazy.
And depends on any way you want to interpret it.
I just want to say this about Shuley Egar, who, as we all know, possesses Jew magic, that I have no qualms, no issues with Shuley Egar, and I certainly don't need Jew thunder coming after me. So you, my friend, can take that anti-Semitism elsewhere.
Wiping his nose.
Oh, yeah.
But you think he's
like
shady? Would you just?
It's not even worth being anti-Semitic like this because there's not even humor coming out of it. Like I don't get the point.
No, it's lazy and bad.
Yeah.
Describe him as shifty.
Shifty is a good word.
He's not. It's not even tangential to what they were discussing anymore.
No.
It's just off on a new thing about.
Yeah.
Hey, anything else about Jews?
Yeah, I agree. I like that word.
Jesus, I didn't say it. No, I just asked. You said it. I never said shifty. Would you say maybe manipulative?
Hey, I like that word as well.
See,
That's a
now
good
that's
word
another-
as well
that's
there,
another
Steel
one.
Toe. Let's go with it.
Would you say he's Meshuggah?
Well, I don't speak that particular language,
I
so
get it.
you'll have to clue me in. This northern Minnesota boy only knows
All right.
so much.
It's Jewish for crazy, basically. Yiddish.
Oh,
It's
well,
Yiddish
then
for
yes,
crazy.
indeed he is.
All right, let's go to MGD with $2.
He probably thinks Yiddish is the language Jews speak. I'm not even kidding. I bet he thinks that.
It's he doesn't know it's Hebrew.
Right.
With Well, Israelis is Hebrew with I think they swear in Russian and Arabic.
I bet if you asked him what language did you speak, he'd say Yiddish.
Which wouldn't be technically wrong, but also it's not the go-to.
Says Johnny.
I would argue that Yiddish is almost slang.
Yeah, it's like it's like, does he think that the Torah is written in Yiddish?
Developed language.
Yeah. The Torah is written in Yiddish.
What do I know?
He had a good run. Welcome aboard, Karmic. Yeah, I think, Karmic, what you should do before I want to say that, I know we got more time, but like, if you're ever really fired up one day.
So, 2 chats, $4?
Yes, 4 so far.
He's dismissing him. I think, no?
And you need a platform and you just want to rant, but you don't think you've got like a 2-hour stream in you. And if we're on the air from 6 to 10 in the morning, you just shoot me a DM and we'll see if we can sneak you in some time. But only if you're truly fired up and you've got some hate. I want hate out of you, boy.
I'll bring the hate on demand, Steel Toe. Whenever you need it, consider it done.
If you ever have free-floating hostility, I want you to DM me first.
Right away.
So Aaron was giddy when he was on, and now Karmic's giddy that he's got a new friend.
Wait,
and I'll send
first
you a link.
DM is you, man.
Yes. Beloved Chatter with $2 says
6.
DJ battle for second mic, Karmic versus Crutches. Yeah, my co-host Johnny, he's a DJ as well. He DJ'd at a strip club.
I heard about that. I've worked around ladies as well, but not on the strip club levels.
Putting this out there, Karmic.
I've worked around ladies as well, but not on the strip club levels.
Karmic would be a better co-host for Steel Toe than Johnny.
Karmic talks.
Right.
And people don't bully Johnny because it's just sad. This would be. And Aaron likes piling on his co-host and deflecting.
Yeah.
So, like, it would be great.
So he's got more experience in the DJ world, the way it sounds.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe. Oh, really? Well, yeah, it depends on what you think of strip club DJs.
Here's your boy Balls Deep coming in with 99 cents.
Balls Deep with 99
$7.
The other weird thing that's here is, so the way Aaron gets these, the people on his show is by window capturing Zoom. He'll do a region and he'll bring them in. Why has he got Karmic's head twice the size of his head? He could have captured a larger area and they would have looked equal in size. But
shut up, fag.
Cents, thank you. Dive Bar with $1 says Ray Charles
$8. We're getting close to your line.
wants his glasses back.
Well, I said 5, didn't I?
He ain't using
I think you said 10.
10? All right.
them.
Yeah, he doesn't need them in the shape he's in right now.
Exactly.
I wouldn't worry about it. By the way, is the look intentional because it's very loud?
Hold on. This wasn't money, though. This is just a chat.
He said $2.
It doesn't say $2.
It doesn't show it all the time. This is a new thing with that, whatever that shitty little plugin he uses. It like doesn't show the money.
What is that
on
logo?
Rumble? He's a whale. I don't know.
Right.
I don't think
he ain't using them.
Yeah, he doesn't. On what you think of strip club DJs. Balls Deep with 99
so
cents. Thank you. Dive Bar with $1 says Ray Charles wants his glasses back.
Oh, $1. So yeah, 8.
I don't think
he ain't using them.
Yeah, he doesn't need them in the shape he's in right now.
Exactly.
I wouldn't worry about it. By the way, is the look intentional because it's very loud? You know, with like I said, with the dice jacket and the glasses and everything.
Yeah, this is my old DJ jacket. I'm just putting it to work. I figured.
I think Karmic does the same thing Aaron does with his hair. I think they've got the exact same hairline.
Yeah, because when Aaron does it, he won't put. Again, this is the best Aaron's hair has ever looked.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Aaron will comb this back out into a spider because to Aaron, covering up the bald is covering up the embarrassment.
But Karmic's doing that. Look how far back that goes.
It's a spider.
It's very similar to Aaron's. He's just grown the spider out to
octofollicle.
I'm just going to use whatever I got available.
These are the same guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
On me. The eyes, they get a little twitchy when I get
They both got fired from their job, and now they're very moody about it.
up, if you may have noticed. So the sunglasses are there to kind of prevent people from getting a little worked up, seeing my eye go a little nutso.
What?
Is eye twitching a cocaine like stimulant thing?
He says eyes fucked up.
Twitchy when I get worked up. If you may have noticed. So the sun.
So he's doing the Merce thing where he's hiding his eyes because he's embarrassed of his eyes.
Mm-hmm. And his
glasses are there.
hiding his hairline.
How do they not all recognize the traits they all keep sharing with each other?
To kind of prevent people from getting a little worked up, seeing my eye.
It's to prevent people from getting worked up. You mean insulting you?
I go a little nutso.
I want to see nutso eyes is what I want to see. Is that now the chair you're in? Is that a lazy boy?
It is. It's a nice chair. I don't think it's a lazy boy,
Okay.
unfortunately.
It looks
but
sturdy. It looks solid.
It's sturdy, but unfortunately, the upholstery is starting to tear a little bit. So, you know.
Look, man. Torn leather is rough.
It's so bad.
Gotta go.
It starts
Gotta go.
fraying.
And you know he plays with it. You know he like sits there and like picks at it and like makes it worse.
Loaded Wrench with $5 says, can he look into the
well
camera
over.
and say, does
Oh,
this?
yeah, now he's at 13.
14.
No, he's at 8, so now he's 13. The glasses one was, yeah, that was 8.
One. All right.
So that's 13.
Look like dead bleep storage. No. He says, I'm trying to see something. Pulp Fiction looking ass. You do have a little bit of a I notice it now. You've got a Tarantino thing. Have you ever heard that before?
People do say, even Melton even said, I have a Tarantino twitch going on, which I can't help it. So, damn.
What? What do you mean by that?
I don't know if I said that.
Damn it. Yeah. It's,
Well,
I guess it's
Melton
universal.
does look very closely at the facial features of men, so
That
he
is
would
true.
know. He would.
What? What is he talking about?
That you said he had a Tarantino?
No, Aaron's saying like that's a Melton thing. He's always looking at facial features of men.
You do. You zoom in on men's faces a lot. We've done that today.
I mean, I zoom in on everything.
Yes.
I zoom in on coffee mugs and women's faces, and I don't think if you asked 100 fans,
Right. What does
to
he
name
zoom in
your
on?
top 3 Melton tropes, they'd be like, always comment on men's faces.
Right.
Like, I don't think. Now, if you ask people about Chad, he would.
He comments on men's
appearances,
appearances,
and grooming, and
men going on trips together, and whether that's gay or not.
Right.
Would
Make
know.
a solid point.
Yeah.
You invest a lot of time.
He wished he could have gone on that trip with his brother.
To heaven.
Turtles.
Yes.
Steel Shell
To
says,
that deluxe apartment in the sky.
blind Opie isn't what I thought. Aaron fishing with too big of bait. You're blind Opie. You do have a little bit of a Johnny look to you, too. You and Johnny kind of look similar.
I heard that. I seen kind of that in Johnny on your stream as well. That there is a vibe, and we both DJ. And
Yeah. My Lost Interest just sent in $2.
This is like when two parents meet and they both have kids the same age. Like, you guys should do a play date. We have nothing in common. Same age. Hey, I have a black friend you might like. You're black. It's like,
Bucks, he says, Aaron has a thing for the ginger DJs. Do Karmex?
can you imagine they get together and they just, you DJ? Yeah, I DJ. Cool, you DJ? Yes. Cool.
But that's more words than Johnny's ever spoken on the show.
that they do. I had to carry all the equipment by myself and set up and DJ and tear it down. Oh, holy shit.
Man.
Jesus Christ. I see why you quit and cashed out your 401k. Did you cash out your 401 DJ?
Let's go to
saying that you're dating a DJ is like a trope as to how embarrassing it is, I guess. You know, like I'm dating a guy and he's a DJ as women do. But I think it would be worse to say I'm dating a guy who used to be a DJ and has cashed out his 401k.
I want to know. Roots Calhoun's in the chat, and he says these guys calling themselves DJs is so disrespectful. Roots Calhoun, I was wondering, you were supposed to put together a song for Aaron Imholte's big anniversary. Could you whip together a song for Hackamania that we could play, even if it makes fun of us on behalf of Aaron, that'd be hilarious.
Roots is like a producer though.
No,
like,
his stuff was good. We
way
checked it
beyond.
out. Yeah, we checked it out.
Yeah, that's good. He did the Pretty Antisocials new theme song.
He's one
as
of
well.
the Aristococks. He's just a group of really funny guys that Aaron texts with.
It could, I guess, technically he could say that he's a DJ, but like, you do way more than that.
And we'll
Roots.
pay.
Like,
We'll pay you for it.
Mhm.
We'll pay you for a song. We're not Aaron.
To Turtle Steel Shell with $1 says Johnny versus Karmic DJ remix battle. Both remix the Steel Toe song. Give them a month to prep. People want to pit you and Johnny against each other. I find this. I don't know if I should
just any song about NLO and Steel Toe or Patrick and Steel Toe or just Steel Toe, whatever you want. Yeah,
endorse it or not.
Full
or just
creative freedom. You do good stuff.
Let it play out.
I am a fan of Johnny. Johnny, he has his spot in the world, and I'm not one to nudge anybody. So, Johnny, you're a good egg.
Like I said, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'll
never remember to shoot you an email. Never mind.
Myself, and I like being all by myself.
Or shoot me an email. I don't know how it works. I don't even know what do I email roots at .calhoun.
But if you ever
music .roots at mute. Do you have the root domain?
Feeling enraged and you want to yell and smear somebody and you want to demean someone, just send me a DM and I'll let you shit all over anyone you want.
Wow. What an offer. Shoot me a DM and I'll let you shit all over people.
By all means.
Even if I like them, like if it's Gino and Keanu, or like I said, I don't dislike Shuli, or you want to I'll let you say horrible things about my friends if it's entertaining.
What about Ashley?
I will.
Will you allow that?
I'll welcome the invite, and I'll try to scrounge some evil from the abyss in my heart. It just takes a little coaxing, if you will.
See, Johnny, that's some poetic shit. Evil from the abyss.
Hackamania starts Friday. That's when Hackamania is. So you got 72 hours. This is like a compose-a-thon.
It's of my heart. He's coming for you. Chad Buzamok with $1 says, Karmic, make sure to collect your $50 guest fee before leaving. Toe will make a joke about how I'm lying, but don't believe him. I see the Midwest Midwits Minutes segment being a hit. Karmic, I don't mean to make what he said come true, but that's not true, the $50. Now, when you start appearing on the show, if you got, we're obviously.
You're not appearing on the show now, but when you start appearing on the show, that's when the real money kicks in.
He's grooming this guy to be his co-host.
I don't think he can afford co-hosts. I think he's trimming co-hosts.
You think
he's going to throw?
I think he can lowball this guy, and this guy will do it for $20.
Yeah, or 401.
Because it's a bigger.
He'll do it for 401.
It's a bigger audience than he's used to. He'll see it as a way to grow.
Yeah, a little something. Fuck you, Buzamok. That's what I say.
How about that, Buzamok?
Jasper, he's used to it. Jasper with $2 says, imagine Johnny and Karmic find out they are brothers. That's what I'm waiting for, is the Billy Corgan, Bill Burr shit to happen between you two.
Oh, I didn't even make the Billy Corgan, Bill Burr connection. Right when you said it, I'm like, holy shit.
I think you guys do look a little too much alike. And Johnny did not have the greatest family dynamic growing up. Who fucking knows?
Separated at birth could be a possibility.
Yeah. Beloved Chatter with $2 says, imagine Johnny and Karmic find out I just fucking did that one, you dipshit. Fucking retard, Aaron. Leo with $1 says, Johnny just worked at a strip club because he got off on seeing people who can use their legs.
Oh.
It's not even a question for Karmic. Hulkamasha Baby with $1 says, Karmic, you have a wife? Aaron's got a history with Minnesota streamers. Now, wait a minute. First of all, Karmic, are you married?
I am not married.
That
sir, no.
shocks the living shit out of me.
You're not married.
Yeah. That's true. I think
and you've been married and fucked it up. It's like going, Karmic, you're not a pilot. It's like, you're a pilot and you've wrecked twice. Like,
I think Aaron self-identifies as married.
Right.
Like his headspace is that I'm a married guy. I'm a taken guy.
We were good as married in my mind, but married in my mind's no good.
We had all the yelling at my home.
I can't believe you're not married. I mean, I thought you would be married, but to a woman who just kind of hides in the corner like this.
No, that was April. And
Right.
Ashley.
As evidenced by the text.
Not in front of the kids.
Oh,
you know, as you shout. No, I'm done. I'm done fucking other people's wives. That's not my bag anymore.
SP was another man's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
It is a sketchy area, but
Another guy can only watch you fuck so many times before you go, yeah, I don't like this. This feels mildly gay.
So let me get this straight. Nick used to watch you fuck. Is that what he's saying here?
Can you rewind?
This is nuts. This is big.
I'm done fucking other people's wives. That's not my bag anymore. Thank you very much.
It is a sketchy area, but
Another guy can only watch you fuck so many times before you go, yeah, I don't like this. This feels mildly gay.
Odd. Because he's accused Nick of being gay a few times. Like, that's the...
Could be.
But also...
Nick could be bi.
A lot of this is projection as well. So... when Aaron says...
Nick's just over in the corner with a notebook. Like, oh, that's how you do it. Oh, okay. But after Nick got done taking notes from Aaron's fuck masterclass, didn't the two girls decide to stay with Nick?
Yep.
Got it.
Well, they rode the bull. They didn't need to keep it.
Right.
But to me, it's more, I don't know what's coming at Hackermedia. I think the opposite is more correct, in my opinion.
Well, we've also, again, we know that we heard the story about how Nick was fucking April in the bed and Kayla was there participating as well. And then Aaron came in and held April's hand and said, I like the way you take his dick, and then went out and cried until it was over.
It was such a masterful...
cupping his little kickstand dick.
It was such a masterful performance. He was moved to tears.
Right.
It was beautiful.
Right. The student has become the master. He's doing it. I taught him that. Right.
And then he's like, the cover doesn't need me anymore. I need to return to my home planet.
Yes.
And that's how he left.
It's like Gordon Ramsay at the end of Kitchen Nightmares. He's like, I've given you all the tools. The rest is up to you. And 6 months later, the restaurant was closed down.
Steel Shell with $1 says, I pitch it because I'm a good...
Will you let my dog out? I think she's antsy.
Yeah, sure.
Let my dog free. You want to go downstairs? You want to go outside? Go, Penny. Oh, I just told you my dog's real name. Man, we made it really far calling her Brad. Jesus Christ. We just doxed her. My dog's name is Penny, everybody. It's out.
That
Good
was
kayfabe, man.
That was the last.
Lasted a long time.
That was the last.
You really.
Last member of your family who wasn't doxed.
Sure.
I always just thought it was funny to have a guy name for your dog.
I think it would be super fun. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Perhaps the Johnny versus
Karmex. The DJ thing. Okay.
I think so.
Stealth Chaos with 500 currency of some shithole.
It's
says Aaron got some boss interview skills. He's playing with his food.
Aaron's never left the cut. Like, he doesn't understand other cultures or currencies.
No. He thinks Jews speak Yiddish.
I'm impressed. I'm having fun with Karmic because I find him...
People are saying dogs. She's been doxed.
Utterly fascinating, and I want to pitch to him.
Like, imagine calling your female dog Brad. It's a human name, which is retarded. Like, if you have a male dog and you called it Brad, it's retarded.
Him the idea of someday when he's enraged and hates someone, I want him to exercise his hate on this program.
I will focus that hatred with a magnifying beam from the sun.
All I want to do is monetize your insane hatred of other people on the internet for free content.
I'm happy to help.
Dive Bar with $1 says, Karmic available for the anniversary golf show? Yeah, you live in Minnesota, but you live a fucking ways away. Do you golf at all?
I frolfed and did
I
some
used to be in corporate logistics.
Miniature golf in the past, but never played
Did he
long
say?
form.
We gotta
Hold
go.
on. Did he say I frolved? What was that word?
Froth.
I frolved.
Froth. Frisbee golf, right?
Frolfed and did some
frisbee
Oh,
golf.
is that frisbee golf?
Yeah.
miniature golf in the past, but never played long form.
We got a golf tournament coming up in
You don't. You're gonna have 2 carts of guys.
in July. We got a big anniversary weekend, but Gino's going to be there. You can fucking get his head on that platter.
The reason he needs Sean and Gino and Kiki to all come for that weekend is because he needs people to play golf. There's not going to be, like, how many people are going to come from out of town, take a day off on Friday to play golf with Aaron?
He thinks 70.
Well, you got to keep it low.
I'll bring the platter. No.
You're invited. And then Saturday, we've got our anniversary party. Not this Saturday, July 26th. Gino and Keanu will be there. You can kill him, and you can take his head, and they have platters at Stoney's. You can put it on a platter.
Oh, hey. That sounds like a great idea. I'll be there.
If I invite you to the anniversary show, and you go on stage, and I pay you a fee for coming out, do you promise you'll at least try to murder Gino Bisconti?
Verbally.
And if you left your door open to your room, 100% my dog's sleeping in your bed.
I'll do it verbally.
Will you try to decapitate him? Will you try to remove Gino's head from his body? I'm not booking you unless you promise you'll at least give it some thought.
I don't know.
Oh, they synchronized their nose.
Yeah, they both
sturdy. I don't know if I can.
It's not. It's
their
like
cycles are synced up.
60, and it's Italian. It's rotten. It's mush like an overcooked meatball. You'll be fine.
The fake laughter, I can't.
Meshuggah is a Swedish extreme metal band formed in Umeå in 1987. They have become known for their innovative musical style and their complex polymetered song structures and polyrhythms.
Oh, that's a short man.
I did not know. Last Dabbler Standing says, good luck with Hackamania. I will be watching. Yes, and you could be watching. Hackamania.com. Get your streaming passes now. $30 get you all the shows and Rocco's bonus on the street streams. It sounds weird. Thank you for the support, Last Dabbler Standing. We appreciate that.
Onion head.
And now, to be fair, if you remove his head, it would be hilarious and great for the show. If he turns the table and removes yours, I just want to let you know I will enjoy that as well. Just the conflict.
I understand.
Ooh, maybe we'll change it to a frisbee golf tournament.
And that you are there to be entertained, sir.
Yeah.
So if
Not enough people turned up to the golf tournament. I think it's gonna be the roast of Aaron Imholte. We've got enough people here to roast me.
Right.
So guys, come up with some roast sets.
Right.
Thank you.
removal means entertainment. So be
I'm like the pharmaceutical industry. I donate equally to both candidates so that I have influence either way. My lost interest with $1. Does Karmic own?
How did he go to pharmacy? Look, I'm Aaron Imholte. I hate I'm looking for any opportunity.
I don't see cum in your mouth.
Any opportunity to bring up trans, gay, or Jews,
blacks. How
is he talking about pharmaceutical companies donating to political parties rather than APAC or something like that? You know, there's a real. He could. I don't know. It's weird that he doesn't.
Why is he trying to talk about anything with this guy?
Sure, but when there's an opportunity to have, it's weird that he shoehorns it in places that are so unnatural.
I don't care. I don't care.
Tell me about solar roads. No, seriously. Tell me about.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what gives away what's going on? The your mic arm is completely vanishing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So people wouldn't have known, but like they can figure out that something's up because your mic arm, especially if you sway side to side,
has it moved?
You'll see. Are you watching?
No, I can't. I'm not.
Yeah, people might figure out what's up. People might figure out what's going on here. This could be a
4.
Oh, fuck you are, Johnny. I gotta. Jesus Christ. I can't escape fucking guineas and cat owners when it comes to co-hosts. It's either Corey, Gino, you, Johnny. If they're not guineas, they've got cats.
Yeah, no doubt. And I have 4, but it's out in the country, so they have a little bit of independence.
Yeah.
And they're not crowding my space. You know what I mean?
Fucking wops and kittens are the.
Jesus.
If my co-host isn't a wop, they've got kittens.
Wops and kittens with $5.
If they don't have kittens and aren't a wop, they're a whore. I don't know what to do.
Can't win.
Jasper with $2. Sorry, Kiki. I didn't mean her. Jasper with $2 says Aaron would be string and eating macaroni while interviewing someone. Would be stirring and eating macaroni while interviewing someone.
That's not how you spell stirring.
Leo with $1 says, do you own a meat business?
Oh, I was in the livestock business. So, yeah, there was meat livestock on my farm years ago, for sure, but not anymore.
I killed them all. I cashed them all in for my 401k.
More.
Well, I tell you what, man, I think we're all caught up, and we made it to 8:30, and that was a lot of fun. And we
got to get out of here because 8:30, it's a hard out for the tow. He only paid for he fills up his prepaid YouTube card every month with hours, and he's got to get out of there. This is the most super chats I've ever seen him consistently get back to back to back to back to back. We gotta go. It's like, what's going on?
How I'd like to.
This is the opportunity where you go. If we get one question for Karmic every 2 minutes, the show goes until
MLC
rules. We're caught up. Bye.
Yeah.
Summarize this interview is this, or summarize this interview is, again, if you wake up.
I stopped counting, but I think he had at least 10.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
It was way more than I thought.
8 to 10.
Around one day, and you're like, you're doing that thing where, if I was in front of this motherfucker right now, I'd say X, Y, or Z. I want you to save that feeling. DM
the third time he said, if you ever really want to yell, you come on my show. It's like, Karmic's dumb, but are you this dumb? It's like Aaron's going hey, save all the cream for me. Do your best stuff over here. It's like he's trying to build his own,
the Doom clip of Karmic talking to you has more views than this show.
Of course. Doom rules, and she's very pretty.
Immediately and say, send me
Just kidding. She's actually very obese. It's kind of hard to look at.
Fucking link. I hate so-and-so. And just tell me who the hatred is for so that I know how to kind of get you going.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yes, I will do that. Consider it done, man.
I am officially naming Karmic X our official rage correspondent. And
there was no rage.
Don't take this away from him. Look at him beaming like he actually won something. This is how Aaron gets away with not paying you, idiot.
Appearance on Steel Toe.
This is like when they called Katy Perry an astronaut. This means nothing. This is worthless.
And we will, when you send me the DM, it's not going to be like a link right away. I'll work it in as quickly as we can.
Sounds awesome, dude. Just to keep
call into the hotline, we'll get you in the program.
Keep the fever going, you know what I mean?
Exactly. All right. Well, Karmic, thank you very much, buddy. And Karmic X on YouTube. The link to his channel is pinned to the top of both chats, so click on it on your way out and go subscribe to that. Karmic, thank you very much, buddy, and we'll talk.
I figure he looks like Eddie Izzard.
Karmic?
Yeah. I think he does. Younger, obviously, but
I don't see it.
I see it.
Talk to you down the road.
Let's see him in a dress.
Thank you. Take care.
Take it easy. There he goes.
There he goes.
There goes Karmic X. Well, that was fun. Turtle Steel Show.
Was it? I can't tell by your intonation.
Over the dollar says, you have a chalupa of a dog. Don't pretend. I do. I have Gordy. And he's fantastic. So, yes.
We can tell. We can tell you really love him.
Karmic is now officially a Steel Toe correspondent, and you guys went way the fuck over for tomorrow night. So I'll have to go back and count and see where we're at, but it.
What? I'll have to go back and count to see where we're at.
Because they went so far over the goal.
I hate it when that happens.
It's a nice number. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Go watch Jesse PS and Pod Awful. They're doing a retrospective for the _ Merch channel. Apparently that guy allegedly died. And Jesse PS is doing a fun show over there on Pod Awful. Go to him on YouTube.
He's really trying to crawl up Jesse's ass lately.
Mm-hmm.
This is odd. What's the point of that?
Just
He's like Karmic's so dumb he thinks Steel Toe's his friend, and is Jesse supposedly so dumb that he thinks Aaron's his friend? Like, what are we?
Well,
What is
Jesse.
this Russian nesting doll idiot?
I guess Jesse is good at being able to like buddy up and like not go all out against someone while keeping them close enough to like make fun of them.
And Aaron just has to keep making these offerings, like, please leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm sending people over. Come on, focus on someone else.
Like he's paying tribute.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Interesting.
That's what it is.
Interesting.
But Jesse PS doesn't really pull that many punches when it comes
Gotta
to
type the numbers in every day. 4, 8, 16. All right, what'll happen if you don't? We don't want to find out. We don't want to know.
Put the button does Streamlabs PayPal PayPal.
Oh God! All right, I know we're not quite at 4 hours. We're gonna get out of here. It's pretty late. We'll have some stuff to cover. I think tomorrow from tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot to do. We got a lot to plan. Tomorrow's a busy day. We're back at the venue, and then Thursday, we're just staying at the hotel. We're kicking it off. Thank you to everybody for your support and stuff. We got to thank Riles for our 50 memberships tonight and being executive producer. We do appreciate that. Riles will be at Hackamania. He didn't come last year, but I've charmed him in New York City, and I charmed him at DabbleCon, and of course Atlantic City. So this guy and I are going to be sucking each other off. It's going to happen, Moody. Deal with it. Okay? You're going to have to be a jealous cock. Jealous?
Is that Yiddish?
I'm jealous. I don't do this, Moody said. We have thousands of clips of you doing exactly that. 100%. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button. Tell your friends. Oh, shit. We may have some membership chat. Oh, we do.
All right.
Kev T says, this new coast for Aaron is enough material for the whole new series of Steel Toe. Yeah, I mean, look, I think we could have jumped ship from Aaron over to Karmic X, but if they join forces, there's no stopping
He
them.
doesn't.
Honestly, like, it was a pretty boring segment.
Right. Because he didn't turn it on for Aaron.
No. And that's what Aaron wants. But I think ultimately, like, Aaron knows this guy's lolcow gold, and Aaron wants the super chats making fun of him.
It's in Aaron's interest for this guy to drink and do more drugs before he calls into Aaron's show.
Yes, I would agree to that. Because he stays sober for MLC.
Yeah.
Protein Jeans. Aaron got cucked by Nick, so now he takes it out on Johnny Crutches and all these other MLC castoffs, and he think he can assert his dominance. Yeah, Aaron will only have someone on who he thinks he's smarter than, and can like hold something over their head, which is weird again because I just got yelled at for wanting other men to be beneath me. I just got railed for that by Karmic. He's like, you want other men to like you. Nick called in last night and put you on a leash. It was insane. and then Aaron gets you on a show and you Like it's nuts. It's nuts. AFK Swede. If the dog's name is a lie, what else is a lie? Rick's slow wife. My world is crumbling. You'll never know. You'll never know. Because yeah, I understand that. Like, would Rick even want her if she was that slow?
Well, yeah, he doesn't need to run as fast.
She's slippery. She's hard to catch. Don. Oh, it's time for her bath, by the way. Don, member for 13 months. You two are glowing. Well, he might be glowing, but I can't have a kid.
yeah. You can't.
I'm not pregnant.
You can't give birth.
I can't give birth. This is one of the most savage.
He's yelling at you about not being enough of a man, and also that you can't give birth.
One of the most savage voice insults I've ever experienced in my life. You can't give birth, Melton. He said he slowed it down at the end like it was a real good one. You can't even give birth, Patrick Melton.
He speaks with the cadence of leaving a threatening voicemail. Like that's his show.
Yeah, like a business that's closed and you're trying to return something. He's like, I bought all this bread and it's moldy. What am I supposed to do? Make moldy sandwiches? Call me back. Thank you very much for watching Hackamania this week. We'll get you one more show tomorrow. I promise you. It'll probably be earlier than later. And then we're done. And then we're done until Hackamania, and you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Except Rocco may be doing like Tukey on the street or Rocco on the street at some point Thursday during the day.
I always think Tukey.
And that'll be on the live stream. $30 stream gets you access to all that over at hackamania.com. What?
I always think Tukey in the street, Rocco in the sheets. I don't know why, but that's.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you deploy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton faces have you stacking an low point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. That'll make the taco pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the youngins that nobody like past.